Good numbing. Hello YouTube. Welcome back to session 3 of the Caligula effect. Where last time we had an interesting revelation where we discovered that you could literally play as a double agent, something we immediately decided to jump onto like a psycho. Because who needs friends when you can be the bad guy? And that's about it. Also, EG also joined the party and I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. I say that he wasn't the only one that joined the party is new, but he's the one I don't trust at all. He's the one that feels like we should need to keep an eye on, Mr. CEO businessman. And that was kind of it, to be fair. We did the second dungeon, Sweet Pea's story arc, and realised that Mafui has a lot of insecurities surrounding her weight that she kind of lashed out in front of other people when it was like kind of forced exploited of her. And then we started looking for the next person we're going to be tracking down, and our hint led us to the Miyabi Hot Springs. So let's head on. Like, dive straight in. I've got more zeros. Oh, I wasn't 100% paying attention to it until I checked earlier. 524 kids. There's a trophy for becoming friends with at least 100 of them, I believe. Oh, this music, by the way. This music, by the way. This is the third dungeon theme. We're in for a treat. Oh my god, this is an... Oh, alright, best track theme so far. Easily. Oh! I almost don't want to hear the lyrics. I'm loving the instrumentals as I try and max out the friends of the area. Jeez. It almost sounds like a Hatsune Miku song. Like, you know when they do like a rock or pop song sort of thing? It sounds like that. I'm expecting it to just pop off and it be a female vocalist like screaming her head off. Right, this is the last person, then we'll head in. I've proper turned it up in my ear. This is great. This is how we start a stream. And as always, is in my Twitter and Patreon description of every video if you feel so inclined. You don't have to, it's just always there. I know Twitter is kind of, well, Twitter, but you're always welcome to hop in if you feel the need. I need to get in. I need to get into a fight and hit the vocals. Wow! Wow, it looks like a festival. Wow. It seems that business model theme is a throwback to the Edo period. It's very realistic. I had no idea. How in the world do you make this, Mew? Wow! This place is so photogenic! Just as we heard, there are many female guests here, alright? But what with this out-of-place music? Hey, don't question it. This music is Stork's, another musician. His was more popular with the ladies than mine. If Stork's music is playing, then there's also a good chance he's also here. The musicians have something akin to territories. They've been ordered by Fawn to constantly play their songs they wrote for Mew. To increase Mew's followers. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm getting distracted by the music, sorry Kensuke. It's not as effective as Mind Phones, but if you hear the same song all the time, you won't be able to get it out of your head. Yeah, right. It's like that song is about never giving you up. That's what they call imprinting. Having people constantly around the same information gets it ingrained in their heads. Also, did they just rickroll me? Hey one man, hope you're doing well. This is what she said. It's about that, like that song about never giving you up. Did she just rickroll me? Is there a rickroll joke in this game? This traditional tool often used in the ad industry. A classic theory, and very effective. Perfect. Even if Sweet Pea isn't here, we can at least capture the Stork guy. Alright then, let's look for the musicians. Let me get this into more of this god tier dungeon theme. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I need to hear the vocals. I need to get into a fight. Sorry. My friends of mine. Oh, jeez. If they're kicking up a... That's something people do in bloody college. That's like teenage shit. If you do have a problem with each other, both of you should have the common decency to keep it between you two, you know, in that sense, you know? Not suddenly start going up with people and going, this person said, you know? All you can do at that point is just kind of share your side in a sense, and just say that this is it, this is my piece, I'm leaving it at that. Let other people make their decisions on that point, if that's how it's going to be pushed. Anyway, Stork Summer's songs are so mellow yet sweet and sorrowful. Really, this music's kind of aggressive for sweet and sorrowful. Listening to this song makes me feel like Stork Summer is always watching over us. Really makes you feel like that. The feeling he's undressing you, one piece of clothing at a time, until your soul is naked and bare is so irresistible. What the fuck? Exactly. I'm sure he's quite the technician. What? He must be so handsome. He must be on the world's most bangable men list. Oh boy, we're starting this stream strong. Oh boy. Oh, I'm getting chills. Yeah, a student needs counselling? Yeah. Yeah, I think they do. Oh, so similar from Nagaso. See? This song is really that good? Sounds pretty girly for me, for a man to be talking about love and infatuation. Yeah, but that's just you, Kotaro. You have, like, no crass. Hey, you big oaf! How dare you find fault to stop Summer's music? Yeah, if you can't see what's truly great about the song, maybe you need to get check the blood flow in your big head. Well, so what if it's big? Drop it, Kotaro. So what if it's big? Maybe that's all you have to brag about. Didn't you know it's basically the same thing as walking around with the words "I'm an idiot" stamped on your forehead? I guess you don't know, since there's no blood flow in that big head of yours. Too funny. Mindset. Or do I not possess those immaculate hands? Yeah. I get that. Like, you want to, like, the idea of trying to help people to such an extent, like, you don't mind if you end up getting harmed. But it's trying to, like, because I used to be really bad at that. A lot of people used to get, especially during my college years, people used to get annoyed with me. When if I try to help someone, I'd literally put my heart and soul into helping them, even if it, like, really, like, detrimented my own health. So I get that. I just had to have enough firm talking tos from people who genuinely care about me to eventually, you know, put a bit more effort into caring about myself, and then just start growing from there, you know? You little hip flapping. Are you friends with this idiot? Are you the same as him? And you fail to understand the greatness of Stork Summer's music? Like, do I want to open the door to getting roasted by these three girls, or do I want to be a sheep? It's pretty girly. What? It seems you still don't know even if we just tell you. Everyone, we're going to make them understand the greatness of Stork Summer. Oh, get them! Uh-oh. Did we just get beat up? There's no way you can out-talk a girl. Come on, Kotaro-senpai, let's go. Did they just beat him up? Damn it, I won't forget this. Even if something happens, I won't not help you. Anyway, that was a scene. Whilst we just keep on jigging to this god tier track. Eriko Shawashi. We haven't even got into a single fight yet. I want to hear when the vocals kick in how it sounds with this. Because my mind, I'm really thinking like J-pop idol singing. I said earlier, like, it kind of makes me feel like Hatsune Miku's going to start singing. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Oh, you're an encounter. I didn't look at this page. Okay, it's kind of what I thought it would be. Let's see, what are you doing? Oh, I need to put auto back on. Whoops. But then this also makes me wonder what the boss variant of this theme's going to be like. Oh, the vocals just aren't an extra layer. They actually replace one of the instruments when they kick in. Because it's like a recorder-esque sound, esque instrument. Oh, that's another enemy. Dun, 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 dun. God, the boss version of this theme better go in hard. If they manage to turn Sweet Pea's theme into something pretty cool in the boss variant, they better go crazy when it comes to these. Nice. I've got a pretty decent flow on the combat now, so we're kind of just vibing. You're asking me if I've seen any musicians? I wanted to ask you that. I want to see Stork. So this one's just another Rabbit fan. Kotaro-senpai, shh! Now that you mention it, Sweet Pea and Flower Princesses apparently frequent the baking soda fountain. Baking soda fountain? It's an alkaline hot spring. It'll wash away any fat and secretion, leaving your skin clean and smooth. Shizuka Nijoin, with clean and smooth skin. Let's not go there. Her heart is that of a young girl, much more than me. What are you talking about? But EG's like, what have I missed? It doesn't have to be Stork as long as it's a musician, right? Let's just go to that baking soda fountain. It's like, well, what are you talking about? Who's this Nijoin? What? What have I missed? And we're like, we're not telling you shit. You can't even be trusted yet. According to me. I kind of hope this dungeon is a little bit more traditional, because both of the the first two dungeons that we've done have had some major gimmick we've had to sidetrack for. You know, the first dungeon had the whole, you know, check every floor for any sign, and then you go back on yourself, and then you go up to the 4th floor, and then you have to hunt down 2 specific people to unlock the boss door. And the second dungeon was, you know, go find 3 reskins of the same person, and do little side quests for them to gain access to the boss. Like, I kind of want this one to just be a straight shot, fight enemies, go work your way through the areas, have cutscenes like the boss. Not all the time. I love having gimmicks and dungeons to spice it up, but not every single dungeon, you know? It doesn't need to be every single one. Oh, you're doing void screen and I'm just gonna shoot you. Whilst we're doing this, something we can talk about a little bit, because it's, you know, me and getting excited about things. The other day, I think I briefly mentioned it, but I didn't really get to go into too much detail about it because we got carried away with whatever I was doing. In Korea, Sonic Origins Plus got rated, which means something we kind of gathered is going to happen eventually, but it confirms that an upgraded, like, expansion slash mega update is coming to Sonic Origins. And presumably it will be similar to what happened to Sonic Plus, Mania, because Sonic Mania got Sonic Mania Plus as well. And with that, it not only added extra content, it also became the opportunity for a physical edition, because when it first came out it was digital only, yet Mania Plus was physical. So maybe Origins is going to be the same deal, so there'll be a physical copy of, like, basically a classic collection of the Sonic games. My biggest hope, a lot of people are, like, instantly jumping on, like, oh, I hope they add extra classic games, like they add, like, maybe some of the spin-offs, like Sonic Spinball or 3D Blast or things like that. And I'm like, that's all nice and all, but Sonic 3 doesn't kind of work properly. Maybe it's not as bad as, like, some people make out, but it doesn't change the fact that it's certainly not the definitive edition of Sonic 3. You know? And it's like, maybe Plus, its first priority should be, you know, fixing the other games. Like, I would much rather Plus just be a mega overhaul patch that fixes all the games instead of adding content. Like, it can worry about adding content when the games that are there are in perfect condition, you know? When these games from, you know, 30 years ago actually are at least the same quality they were in 30 years ago. Oh, that's a shortcut then. If that says elevator to the 4th floor but it's not working, that'll be a shortcut to the end of the dungeon, I imagine. So it might actually be one long linear string then. But that being said, if they are adding extra content, my biggest hope, and I know it doesn't really count as Origin, because it came way later, but the Sonic Advance trilogy have been neglected for too long. And by that I mean they've never escaped the Game Boy Advance. Oh, I was like, why didn't that go through? Because, no, it's Shadow Pierce. It's because I got my ultimate up, so it's one more thing lower. There we go. But I feel like if the same thing's going to happen with the Advance trilogy, it would be a separate collection. Oh, you're just gonna end up, yeah, setting up infinite barriers, huh? Oh, it just ends if I do that. You know what, sure, I'll just commit. But in saying that, we're supposed to be having, you know... I was watching Games Cage, and, like, he, I think, worded it best. It feels like 2023 is going to be the year of Sonic DLC. Like, last year was the year of Sonic, and this year's that year of Sonic getting extra content. And I was like, that's actually a good way of putting it, because we got a lot of stuff in 2022. We got the second Sonic film, which is getting a spin-off TV show this year, so literally, like, the DLC thing. We got Sonic Origins, and now we might be getting this overhaul update, Origins Plus. We've got 3 waves of free DLC for Frontiers. Sonic Prime is going to get its second and third batch of episodes. Like, everything is, like, the next pieces sort of thing to follow on from last year. Under construction, no trespassing. Oh, okay. So is it going to be like one giant circle then? Maybe? And there's just going to be like lots of shortcuts? So you might be able to hear, my nose is a smidge runny today. So I apologise. I'm trying... You can hear that. Oh, no, so just realised, Mafui got to rank 9 on the character rank, so all of our buddies are the right level. 27? You're just hanging over here at a high level. I think we can face you now, though. Da, da, da. Oh, I like this song so much. This is my favourite song so far. Okay, which one of you is the Guardian? Well, we can get both of you into a fight to find out. What are you doing? Disrupt you. If you're going to do doom barrying, you need to just be dealt with. I'll just do that. There we go. I think we're going to get more shielding types as we go on, just to make sure that we have to continue to stay involved. Melted romance. Ooh. That sounds like a chocolate bar. I don't know. Am I the only one? Oh yes, I'll just go to the shop and buy some melted romance. It sounds like some like really expensive chocolate. Oh no, attack. I don't know why I keep on thinking that one would be next. Melted romance. Okay, so it's not actually that. Eh. Oh, only like defends up by 1 point. Yeah, no, that's not worth it. I was like, what are we actually on? Oh, this is a long stretch. I will say this track has a very, very noticeable instrumental loop. Because he like straight up stops and starts again. Like the first KM song was an extremely noticeable loop because of the chorus. Because that chorus came around like way too quick, way too often. Ooh. I like the sharpness of the red and orange here. Hotel rooms. Oh, collectible. It's like you can't touch it just yet. What does that mean? It's a collectible. Oh, I found this collectible. And someone just comes and goes, ah. Stairwell the floor free. Let's just go the objective way. We can clear out the rest of the dungeon later. Amplification, troubling accents. Oh, no, that's a 0. I am going to make this detour because there's a trophy in it for it. Now there's a trophy for getting acquainted with 100 people and another trophy for becoming friends with 100 people. It's like, yeah, I should be talking to every 0 I see. I don't know when the trophy says friends, I don't know if it means getting to rank 3 or if it means listen to Troubles and do their special quest to get them to rank star. Because I did look into it and that's how it works. After rank 3, if you do a quest for them, they become rank star. But if I have to do 100 rank stars, I'm telling you right now, I won't do that on screen. I'll grind it out off screen. I'm already going to have to do 2 playthroughs anyway because there's a separate trophy for doing the evil ending. And since I plan to go for the golden ending anyway, I might leave a spare save before the decision when we get to that point. Well, I say that, I don't actually know when that decision is, I just imagine it's later in the game, so I might just start alternating like 2 saves instead of only using 1 save file. Because it's kind of like, maybe be my best interest. Because there isn't a trophy for getting the normal ending, there's only a trophy for getting the golden ending and the evil ending. The evil ending is siding with the musicians at the last hurdle, by being the double agent, and the golden ending is for choosing to see things from the musician's perspective, but befriending both sides. Both endings you can completely miss if you just say no to Fawn when she says, do you want to see things from our perspective? If you just say no, you never get asked again, apparently. So I'm kind of glad I said yes. Speaking of saving, actually, the save point here, an item, and then a long corridor to an end piece. I don't know, something that screams to me there's going to be danger afoot. So let me save. So you get to see Blur. Yep, save. Dun 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 dun. Depending on how this soundtrack goes, there might be a couple I have to like download to my phone because some of these tracks are great. Oh, hot spring. Men, ladies. Which should we go into? What should we do? What are you talking about? Isn't it this one? Oh, EG doesn't know. We're looking for Sweet Pea still. Sweet... Oh, I see what they're trying to do here. Sweet Pea pretends to be a girl, but is secretly a boy. So which one, if you don't know that person, which one would they actually go into? EG doesn't know they're actually a boy, so he's just going, wouldn't we go into the ladies? It's... It's a difficult problem. Alright, wait here, I'll go look. Well, she wasn't in the men's bath. Oh, jeez. Oh, Shogo's like, oh, fuck. Hey, like, should all the boys stay out here? Like, are we still doing this? Or is it, like, emergency situation, so the boys come in too? Like, how are we handling this? I guess that's only girls can go. I wonder if you're playing as the male protagonist if it's different. Because, like, we're obviously in the girl group here. You know? I wonder if we're playing as the male protagonist if this is different or not. I guess only us girls can go. Because we had a thing with Sweet Pea's bit. Where we were dragged in and we had to pretend to be the girly friend. There's no other choice. Let's go, girls. Yeah, of course. This is getting interesting. We'll be waiting here. But don't push yourself too far. Stay here, chase them out of the bath. Understood. Let's go, President. Let me guess. Have I got a hole in my party now? Okay, if it's all going to be cutscenes, it doesn't matter. I can't really see well with the steam. There's nothing we can do. Oh, wait! Oh. I hate to break it to you, game, but your character models aren't good looking enough for, you to be trying to do, like, these slow up-pan shots. The character models are okay, they're good enough, but they're, like, somewhere between Persona 4 and 5 quality. Like, they're better than, like, P3, P4 with, like, the chibi heads, but they're not, like, immaculate. Also, why is Aria immediately blushing with, like, that weird face? Whoa, you're so bold! Yeah, Sweet Pea sounds really here. What are we going to do? She may look like a girl, but on the inside, she's Shizuka Nijoin. Well, we can't go in with our clothes on, it's not a big deal. Come on, the rest of you too. What? 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 Can I join in? Oh, I was like, can I say what as well? Even if there are weird machine-like people here, even there aren't any barbaric, squalid men here. This is paradise. They called me a greasy fatty man. I won't ever forgive them. Stone Cold Steve Austin's what? Jeez, why do men even exist? Why are men a thing? Oh, I hate men. Oh, jeez, these two are fantastic people. I hate men. What? What? Oh, hello. Were these two not? I thought they were talking between each other. Did neither of them realize the other? What? What a coincidence. What a coincidence. Haha. So, do you hate men? It's like, imagine bonding over shared hatred. Yeah, well, I hate them too. Honestly, why does such a species exist? Oh, Jesus. I don't exactly blame him, yeah. They're all violent and inconsiderate and perverted and smelly and annoying. Nice to meet you. I am Ayana Amamoto. Oh, Ayana-san, huh? Nice to meet you too. My name is Sweet Pea. What an interesting name. Are you a talent performer? Yeah, I suppose something like that. Is that so? You must be very troubled being followed around by gross otaku dudes, huh? Common hatred. Yeah, I suppose. Men are the worst, aren't they? Yeah, they're filthy and greasy. Yes, yes. Ayana, you kind of sounded more like an enabler at this point. You're just like, aren't they like this? Aren't they? And Sweet Pea's going, yeah. Can't stand being within 20 yards of them. That far away? Of course, even 200 yards. I can't stand it. It's so unpleasant. Well, I agree their greasiness is unpleasant. Like when their faces shine, or when the bridges of their glasses get all sticky. Sometimes when they're eating ramen, the sweet and grease on their noses will cause the glasses to fall in the bowl. Ugh. Oh my god, so gross! That's why they always have a handkerchief on them. Oh, yeah, right, because, you know, Sweet Pea, agree, man. A towel fabric one. A towel kerchief, is it? Yeah, that's it. But you know, they're all passengers on the spaceship called Earth, and they only take up a corner of the world. So maybe you should allow them to at least breathe in that little corner. No, what are you talking about? Guys get an overinflated ego because girls spoil them like that. Oh, anime. And here's all of us walking in. They spend their anime. Hey, there's us. I really am curious. So is anyone suspicious? No enemies within a 10-meter radius. Aria, shut for God's sake! Stop it! I was curious, being the Sweet Pea here. Can't even think about that right now. Can we go back now? This really is embarrassing. What? Is something wrong? Meanwhile, the lad's outside. Kensuke! They spent all their budget on the hot spring scene. What? That was a cute scene, actually. I'll give them that. But that just adds to my point. How different is this if you're playing as the male protagonist? You know? Instead of the female protag, because we were in that animated cutscene. They already did more here than what Persona 3 could be bothered to do when they added Femc. In Persona 3 Portable, they never made any new animated cutscenes for Femc. There just aren't any animated cutscenes in Portable. In this, no, they added new animated cutscenes that include Femc, because once again, like I said, just like in P3, the female protag wasn't in the original release of this game. They were added with the enhanced re-release. Anyway, I can't see them anymore. Actually, I'll have to do 2 playthroughs anyway. I was just thinking about it because there's a trophy for beating the game as both protags. So I'd have to do a run as the male run anyway. So I'd just make my male run my evil run, and this will be my main run. So, Sweet Pea-san, have you been in the bath for too long? Oh no, you should get out of the water. Oh no, it's just sweating a lot. Let's hurry and get out. How about this one? Guess I have no choice. Huh? Did she hold her breath and go under the water? Where'd she go? Are you okay? Could she have drowned? Sweet Pea-san! Sweet Pea-san! Huh? Sweet Pea, where is she? My ears! What the heck? Calm down. You miscreant. Ah! I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Jeez. What? Oh, she screamed because she realized this weirdo dude is in here. Is it he was posing as the statue? That's some dedication to being a perv. Stalk! Oh god! What's with the mask? Huh? Ah! Yeah, he looks. I like his design, but that was some dedication. Stalk-sama? He's Stalk? What's the meaning of this? So he was peeping by pretending to be a statue. Sneaky. Ah, wow, did you call? Did anyone call? Sweet Pea-san! Oh no! Be careful, she's a man on the inside. Don't just out that. Did they not notice? I no idea. Oh, shut up! No way. Is she really a he? That's the word. The hell? You're a man? Why is a dude in the women's bath? I could ask you the same thing, Stalk. How dare you deceive me? Also, why did the red eyes on it lower to show his anger? Hey, raising. Like you guys, not once but twice you stomped on the pure heart of a young maiden. This isn't a joke, I'm telling you. Sweet Pea's on the equivalent of, I'm gonna go tell Mum on you. Did she run? She ran away. Sound like Monokuma. I don't know, that was the first voice that came to my head. Let the boys take care of it. You over there, hurry up and go. Oh? Hello there. You slender, beautiful young lady. You're just my type. Oh, Jesus. The mask is a little too animated. If it's got like a red drizzle now coming out of it. Man. Is she gonna be our next party member? Is she gonna be our next party member? How did you awaken to your true power? A man approached me. And I wanted to kill him. A girl. As a kafir. Oh, a shield. Interesting. It looks like a. Oh, well, there goes Stalk. All right, we've done. We've caught one. Bag it in. Catharsis effect. Wow, that's crazy. One hit. This isn't good. Hey, you. Are you okay? Come on, wake up. Suzuna-chan, get some cold water. Yes. Where's Stalk? Oh, he got out. I thought that was him on the floor unconscious. How long are you planning to sit there? Leave me alone. This chance is never coming again. Oh, he's still trying to get... You're rude, so terrible, you're so mean! You're not gonna chase after her? We came here to capture Sweet Pea. All of you are idiots. Why are none of you chasing after her? Hey, it's Sweet Pea. No, you think? She's gone. She's already left the room. He's going, was that? After her. She's naked. She's a man on the inside. Go. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. Oh, is that so? Wait, you bastard. Damn, it's so heavy. Ugh, are you alright? Weight's the same as in the real world. Yeah, come on, we have to go after her. Huh? What is it this time? Ah, Peeper! Oh, jeez. Right, probably shouting at Stalk, right? Oh no, these two lads. They're gonna get trampled to death. What are you guys doing? I don't even know if it's worth asking about. Didn't think she'd be one of us too. Sorry, we lost her. She's crazy fast. Is this the girl you were talking about on Wire? The one with the same power as you guys? Yes. Not everyone's here. Let's share the info we gathered. Oh, wait, she'd already awakened in the past. It was just that she pulled out a power at that moment. Interesting. I didn't realize that was the person they were talking about. So that Stork guy. Interesting that he's called Stork, and he was like peeping on the girls, like Stork, Stalker. Can you see the Just a thought. He must have mimicked a female customer and hid in the ensuing chaos to escape. He imitated a statue to boldly peep into the woman's bath, then stomped all over us to escape. I won't forgive him. I'll never forgive him. It's pretty obvious that you're envious. Disappointing even as a scaredy cat. That's pretty bad. This isn't good. Sweet Pea-san and Peepa-san. Is that what we're calling him? Peepa? We're both got away from us. No, that pervert's probably in the vicinity somewhere. Kensuke-kun, if there was a woman's bath where you could peep as much as you wanted, would you throw that chance away to escape? Of course not. Don't say that so confidently. Oh, what a perv. Maybe Stork is masquerading as Kensuke-kun. Don't be stupid. I'm not saying that if I was Stork that... No, I'm not Stork. Well, that's your opinion, Kensuke, you pervert. Fui-chan! Yo, Kensuke, you set yourself up for that. Maybe next time someone says, hey, if you given the opportunity to peep on a girl, would you? And don't immediately go, of course! Maybe think before you answer that question. Just a thought, Kensuke. You brought this entirely upon yourself. Ugh. Wow, the go home club. Oh, it's Stork talking. Intruding on a gentleman's secret. I'll never forgive you. Find me if you can. I'll make you search forever. See? Ew, gross. I get it now. This might sound like a sweet love ballad, but it's actually him claiming responsibility for criminal acts. He says really smooth sounding things like I'll always be watching over you, but they're all sleazy songs about beeping. I see. A criminal is best at understanding the psychology of criminals, and a pervert is best at understanding the psychology of a pervert. Freaking gross. Yeah, Kensuke, you're not escaping the perv allegations. He's not winning these ones. Hey! Let's go find Stork. You can't allow any more victims like this girl. Yes, but what do we do about her? If we let her roam free, there might be a casualty. Even so, if we let her in the go-home club, don't you think we might get killed? Her hatred of men is extremely abnormal. Us girls will try to persuade her, just give us some time. Oh, so we just gotta wait around till she gets up and then hope that her first instinct isn't to, like, murder the lads? Come on, Ayana, introduce yourself to everyone. There is one perv, but he's harmless. What? Yeah, Kensuke is not escaping the pervert allegations ever. Jeez! I'm Ayana Amamoto. Very sorry about earlier. I don't want to live in this world anymore. Please allow me to join the Go Home Club. Don't kill the male members, alright? I'm sorry, it's just, when there's a boy nearby, I can't control myself. I'll try my best. Fair enough, sister. Anyway. Jeez, Prez, you didn't have to say that. There might be a reason why. By the way, new South Park as well. I haven't kept up with South Park properly in years. The last season I actually watched in any sense of the word properly was season 14. And the only reason I know it was season 14 is I remember the advert saying, new episodes of season 14 at the time. And that was it. So I know I've missed like a decade of South Park in that sense. I feel bad for her. You have no subtlety. That's right. Hey, that's enough. We're all so scared, so think how we feel. Well then, let's give it to that pervert and force him to tell us Mew's location. 26 starts off with a glorified 80-minute ye take your meds meme ad. Interesting. Speaking of ads, did you see the Super Bowl advert for Super Mario's movie? I genuinely was beside myself. It's so, like, cheesy and dumb, yet perfect. Because they remixed a Mario rap from the 90s into a plumbing commercial involving... That's fair enough. I don't really watch it either, but I see some of the ads. I saw the Super Mario movie ad, and it was actually like, it was like the Super Mario Bros. Were actually being plumbers, and they was doing an advert promoting their business. And then, yeah, it's like, call this number and whatnot. And, like, it's so genuinely charming. The advert, I was like, this is... The fact that they did that, like, they redid the Mario rap from, like, the early 90s and incorporated it into the new animation style for the upcoming film, I was like, this is amazing. All they need to do at this point now is have the credit song in the actual film be Do the Mario. If they have that and they go Do the Mario, then they've got the perfect Mario film. They've genuinely come full circle. And genuinely, it's like I didn't see much of Super Bowl because I'm not that fussed about Super Bowl. I'm not much of a sport person, but sometimes you get some great adverts, and so I'd like to pay a glimmer of attention on it. Do the same thing as SVS did. It's probably mimicking something and appealing us from somewhere. Just attack anything that looks suspicious and comb the area. Yana is a debuff specialist who excels at administrating the stun status. Oh. Where the number called is announcing some reason Mario. Yeah, in the fake advert for the plumbing service, there is a number at the end, and if you call it, you get a message from Charlie Day doing his Luigi voice, saying that they're still trying to set up their business, so call again later. So people are thinking maybe it will be a hint, but it's like a pre-recorded message. Oh, what if all the girls were guys on the inside? Ooh, woo. Okay, so to make the comparison to Final Fantasy 13, because I've had that game relatively fresh on my mind, she's a saboteur character. Because that's what they called it in 13. Characters that were saboteurs were entirely built around debuffing and weakening enemies, instead of actually damaging them. The problem with the saboteur, though, is that they were only helpful in, like, 2 fights in the main game. In post-game, there's a lot more to them. So it's like, this character, once again, I've been saying this all game, we got 3 normal party members, and everyone since has been gimmicky. Ayana's gimmicky. Cast status effects put the enemy at a disadvantage and halt the enemy's actions. I like the idea of being able to find alternate means of stopping the enemy. Oh, we're all just, like, gathered here. This is kind of cool. I'd love to relax in a hot spring, but it's something else we should do first. What if I go to the men's? Oh, okay, no. Oh, a weird one's joined our group. Everyone here's a weirdo. Everyone here besides me is a weirdo. That's just everyone sucks but me. That sounds a bit like popcorn in the kettle black situation. The people that can change to anything is frightening. We really find him. I'm so glad the president is a girl. All of the girls are so nice. Oh, I wonder what she would have said if I was a male protag. On the other hand, the boys, they all seem quite dangerous. I'm surprised you can be around them. I want to see how her character arc goes. It's not good. It's not good for strengthening your battle power, Yana-chan. But you seem to have your reasons, so just don't overdo it. Kensuke-kun is lewd, isn't he? He looks very serious. People aren't necessarily as they seem. Wow, the activity of the Go Home Club is so interesting. I don't know if I want to go home now. Are you serious, Naruko? You learned about Astral Syndrome, didn't you? You can't just stay here forever. I'm just kidding. I was having fun. Alright, Yelperb. Stork must have wished for mimicry powers from you. Much like how I obtained the power to compose music. His peeping obsession is quite alarming. Oh, what, is he an inspiration to you? It's already so dangerous, but at least another catharsis effect is awakened. Watch your backs, everyone. Jeez, women are scary. That's like the Leon S. Kennedy staple. Women. And I wish I was kidding when I say that. There's like 3 different instances of, you know, everyone's favorite Resident Evil protagonist, Leon S. Kennedy, just like having a one-liner. It's just women. He does it in RE4. He does it in RE6. He does it in one of the films. I'm just like, Leon, you need to get a better catchphrase. I also get this catharsis effect. Catharsis effect is an explosive release of what's hidden inside your soul. I'm sure that you have it too, E.G. Call it truth or facade, interior or exterior, ego or subconscious, but there are no humans alive who aren't hiding something within, right? You seem to have a strong self-control, EG, so it'll probably be hard for it to come out. I see. By the way, can you kill someone with this power? Okay, maybe we shouldn't let you get this power, if that's the first question you ask. It's not physical, so it's impossible. It's kind of like giving someone a spiritual shock with the cry of your soul. And that's why defeated Dehya heads don't die and just return to sanity after brainwashing melts away. I see, is that so? So she's not that scary, is she? Thank you, Arya. That really helped me understand. Level 19. At least she starts at rank 2. I wonder if you're playing as a male protag if you start at rank 1. Alright, we gotta put her in the party. Let's see what she looks like in all of her... Okay, status. What does she look like in the chair? Oh man, she looks like mean... She looks like a mean girl. Oh, actually, what are her stats? She's, once again, attack focused. It feels like we've got more attack focused powers than anyone else, but she's also got good defense. Evasion's pretty good. Her critical looks like it's her weakest stat. Okay, so she's a pretty good all-rounder then. God, 1290. So yeah, we're never letting Shogo go of our party. No matter what, we're keeping him in. He's too much of a powerhouse. And his defense is really good too. Katana's got the least defense. Yeah, so I don't mind sacrificing a little bit of health to try and correct that a smidge. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Queens. Yeah, the only person we're not close with are people who have yet to join the party properly, and EG. Because I can't shake the feeling that EG can't be trusted. I'm sorry, EG fans, I can't shake the feeling he can't be trusted. Ayana, I'm looking forward to working with you. Me too. There's something you don't know? Don't be afraid to ask. Yep, the boys are all the same, but the girls are also nice. She really is normal when there aren't any boys around. You think that's normal? Yeah, she can be civil and social when it's only girls around. Hang on, there's two people I need to get friendlier with. Hang on. Pause. It's like, pause, I need to go chat up the locals. Oh, that girl's called Subaru. We got a Subaru in this game. I am also a fan of the duck. Let's actually see what you're like in combat. Oh god, there's a lot more enemies around here. They were hiding. I'm going to turn auto off so I can see what her skills are. Okay, so... punishes enemies with an electrified shield, potentially stuns target. Those enemies in front of you with all the force of your body. If you hear an enemy casting a skill, it's knocked. Ooh. And when they're down, enemies down, wait until an enemy is down, then drop kick them. Oh god, I wanna... She does drop kicks. That's kind of brilliant. Oh yeah, there was rooms here, so that was a trap in a little bit of itself. I'm watching, I'm watching. Wow, I can see up the skirt of the girl with glasses. Wow. What? You're not... This guy is not winning in life at all. Like, he literally lives off his perversion. Ow. Ow, enough of the laser beams. Let me take my turn. There we go. Is it on the other side of his door? Yep. Amplification life interval. Oh, there's more people we're not friends with. I was like, oh, there's a Sayaka! Oh, we're back in Danganronpa 1. Hey, wait, Sayaka, get back here. I need to listen to your songs. I need you to start trying to frame Makoto was trying to kill Leon but failed. This is the most like hummable track so far. It's like there's a part of me that's kind of upset that a great track belongs to such a creeper. You know? It's like, come on. You couldn't have given this track to like anyone else with a bit more of a conscience. Oh, there's another secret enemy hiding in a room. That's a clever way of like doing more of the encounter, making traps hide in the extra rooms because of the ranging. Let's go all the way over here because you're the highest level. Oh, she is actually pretty consistent at getting that stun by the looks of it. So just get right into the middle of this and then go crazy. You're gonna put up a shield? Oh no, you're gonna do shield. You're gonna do a rush charge. Okay. I'm just gonna kick you right in the face then. Actually, no. This one. Right? Yes. God damn, that was one attack. I saw that on the bottom of the screen. One attack from Shogo and it nearly killed the enemy. His attack stat is cracked. 5. Fencing says grotesque morphs. Oh. Sorry, was I disturbing you two hiding in this room? Oh, this would be a very short encounter. They're kind of under level. I will admit, there is a small part of me that's like, should I turn the difficulty up? But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to suddenly start getting like my head ripped off. When there's an enemy that's actually a decent level higher than us, we do struggle a lot, so it's like normal seems to be doing okay. But when it's an enemy that is around our level, or like, you know, what's expected of you, we kind of dominate a little bit. But if I do that, I can put faith that my teammates will clean up the others. I wonder what Ayana's ultimate's going to be like. Maji's special. Because so far, like, most of them have been just alright. But we've had a couple of them that have been kind of cool, so I kind of be like, what's that one going to be like? As soon as she's ranked 9, though, I am probably going to swap back to Mifui, assuming we don't get another teammate, just because Mifui, of the gimmicky characters, is kind of the better one. Oh, I was trying to talk to you, I can't, you're too corrupted. Of course. Of course you have Doom Shield. Why did I think you wouldn't? Oh, and you're just going to spam it as well. Great, you want a Dome. Yeah. Oh. Have we gone past him? We know he's hiding somewhere around here, right? I was like, this is to leave the area. It's like, is he actually around here still then? Hang on. Aha! He's a table! Yeah. I can't believe you found me. Even if it was out of sheer luck, but that's not all. So he's not going to be like as things that are somewhat humanoid. Got it. When he said he could see up, it means that he was a low-down object. Got it. So you have to actually think outside the box a little bit with this. I was just kicking everything, so I'm glad that worked out. Well, I suppose that's a better gimmick than what we've had before, because it means it will still be like a linear pattern. It'll just be you have to check your corners, basically. Because that's all I want. I just only one dungeon. It doesn't have to be all of them, because it'll get boring. But just one dungeon where it's a smidge more linear. The fact that both of the first two dungeons have had a lot of back and forth, like, it's like, no, come on, there's other ways of doing dungeon design here, please. You gotta have a mixture of gimmicky ones and not so gimmicky ones. If they're all gimmicky, then it just becomes, you know, flavor of the week, and it starts to lose some of its magic. I mean, equally, if there's no gimmicks on them, you get, like, one of the problems I had with Tales of Arise, where it felt like, outside of the ship in the middle of the game, none of the dungeons in the game felt like dungeons. And it made the locations of that game really underwhelming. And don't get me wrong, Basiria was not free of that either, but at least it had more areas that felt like dungeons as a whole, even if it still felt like it could have been a little bit more in areas. in terms of like dungeon design. But the difference is, like, Tales of Arise, I have to take a step back and think about it and go, oh yeah, right, there was that ship in the middle of the game that was kind of vaguely like a dungeon. Meanwhile, Tales of Berseria, someone says, what's a proper dungeon in Tales of Berseria? My brain immediately goes, oh, the Water Palace that you go to halfway through the game, where it's literally like a water maze with god-tier music. You know, like, there's no confusion or question. My brain immediately just goes, oh yeah, right, there's that place. The fact that I have to think about it for Rise is like, there's a problem there, you know? Oh, that's where we just were. Can we, like, break this open or anything? No. Oh, we're not friends yet. Let's fix that. Kazuha. Kazuha Shirai. Wait, does that mean her name is, like, something to do with wind, and then Shirai, what is that, like truth or something, or close to truth? I'm probably way off, but I'm like, hang on a minute, is that name like truth of the wind, or is that what it's supposed to mean? I think of the final dungeon for Spirit. That's a good one too. Either that, or you think of the post-game dungeon. But let's be honest, if you're thinking of the post-game dungeon, you're probably more thinking about that extremely repetitive theme that, like, insists it stays in your head. You know, that one. I loved that dungeon theme for about 5 minutes, and then afterwards I was like, please, for the love of God, because you're in that dungeon for like 11 hours. I spent way too long in the post-game dungeon in that game, just to like grinding loot. Even after I finished it, just to like grind like god tier loot. But yeah, there's no saving that fucking theme. Yeah, I'm on playthrough. Yeah, I reason why I say 11 is because I always remember I had a save file before I started it, and a save file when I finished it, and it was an 11-hour gap. Because I did, like, everything else before I went to the post-game dungeon, so I was relatively strong with a good team setup and whatnot. Bombing grade is insufferable. Yeah, but... yeah, I'm not gonna deny that at all. For me, though, like, if it's for me, and I'm up for it, I'm always up for the grind. It's when it's demanded of me that I have to grind, is when it starts to become a little bit more like, ugh. That's what is the problem I had with Romance and Saga. That game demands of you an extremely excessive grind. And so it just became draining very quickly. Well, it's just grinding like grades and stuff, and like grade and materials. That's on you to do that, you know? You don't have to do that. There's nothing in the game that really demands you do it. But you can, especially if you want to go to the training dummy and try and get a higher score on the damage you can do on that thing. I remember when it, so I got one of my friends into it at the time. We started doing challenges to each other, because we both had our own main character, to try and go to the dummy and try and see if we could break each other's high score and damage. And then, like, send each other screenshots like, alright, your move, every time we'd win. And so both of us spent an excessive amount of time grinding out the post-game, just to try and outdo each other to get even better equipment. So we had a competitive between-friend reason to do the grind, so both of us were, like, devoted to it. But every single time, like, we had, like, an ongoing joke, even, like, with people who, like, other friends who, didn't play it, where every time something annoying happened in a game, or there's a repeated melody, one of us would just go da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and the other one would get it immediately, because it's the post-dungeon theme. Because both of us muted it. But both of us, like, after like a few hours, just muted it, because it just gets so insufferably repetitive after like so many hours in there. You tell JPVA is a Shotacon, and Charles JPVA is a Lotacon. Oh, jeez. Fair, sure. that was random, but we're sure. To be fair, I should have brought it up in the Danganronpa stream, but I kind of got caught up in the stream that I just forgot to mention it. That if the Japanese voice cast, you know Monami, the little pink and white bear thing that's like the victim of every joke? It's just, I just found out. Oh. Her Japanese voice actress passed away earlier in the week. I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago. And I was gonna bring it up the next time I stream Danganronpa, and I just forgot. God, I love this theme so much. I know I've gone on about this theme a lot during this stream, but like, seriously? Yeah, so I don't know what it was. I didn't look into it too much. I just saw people... I saw the news that like this actress had passed away, and then they started listing through her roles, and I saw Monomi, and I was like, oh... I think, honestly, one of the more tragic ones we lost recently, and I'm saying recently, so the same most tragic voice actors to lose, there are a lot of, like, voice actors and actresses that I genuinely... This game's user is a bit irritating for me, and that's fair enough. But there's a lot of voice actors and actresses that I genuinely adore and love that I deeply miss now that they're gone. To give a more recent one, though, that went... I know it was... I say recent, I think it was nearly a year ago now, was... from The Last of Us, the game, not the show... The actress for Tess passed away from cancer. That one was kind of like, oh, really? Like, that one really kind of hit a little bit. Because as much as I don't like Last of Us as a whole, I thought Tess was, like, the best character in that game. And her writing and the voice actress, because she did all the mocap as well, was phenomenal. Oh, to stiff the neck of the girl with braids. Oh, are you above us? Is that what that is? Going back to the Caligula effect, I do agree. I hope the second game does have a bit more variety with it all. But I like the idea of what this is going for. Where the villains are all musicians, so every time you enter a new dungeon, you hear their theme. And when you get into a fight with enemy, the vocals kick in. When you get to the boss, you hear the full version. I just think, for me personally, the default version that plays when you're in the dungeon should be longer. Doesn't have to be much longer, but just the chorus comes up a little bit too much. I really like the idea, and I do like what they do with it in this game for the most part. It's just there's room for improvement still. Like, I wouldn't say it's like a whole good in concept, bad in execution. I think it's okay in execution. It's just there is room to improve, sort of thing. And I think what helps is that, like, after that, is that the fact that I do enjoy this dungeon theme more. In my opinion, need to constrict the amount of time spent in the dungeon. That I agree with. I do think the dungeons, at least so far, we're only the third dungeon in, but I do feel like the dungeons in this game are a bit big. But bigger than they need to be. And considering there's, like, potentially, looking at each member of the gang and whatnot, there's potentially, like, 10 dungeons. And if they're all going to be this long, we're going to be here a while. You know? I don't remember. Yeah. But then, I have seen, like... Also, I haven't spoiled myself anything, but I've seen, like, the trailers. Oh, there's a great camera angle, by the way. Thanks, game. I have seen, like, trailers and a bit of gameplay of Caligula Effect 2. And it does look like... And I mean this in a nice way, a more polished this game. Like, it doesn't look like it's completely, like, reinventing the wheel or anything like some games try and do after the first one. It does just look like a much better polished and more refined this game. Like, it's the same sort of ideas, the same sort of gameplay, the same sort of systems. I don't know about the story, but you know what I mean. Like, that kind of idea. Just with, like, another 5 years of polish, or however long it was the gap between releases. I think it was 3 years, actually. You got game content to listen to a single song for so long. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, that so long has been extremely long for some songs for me, admittedly. I still, anytime Untouchable, Break For It All, Find Your Flame, or I'm Here, aka all the metal songs in Sonic Frontiers, play on my playlist, I listen to the whole thing. Every single time it rotates on the playlist without fail. I love all of those songs so damn much. And I remember when I was younger, when Metal Gear Rising first came out, I went through a stage of my life where for like 6 months, I just had like that soundtrack on loop and I was fine. But at the same time, it's still only so much you can do in one. Okay, where is this guy? Aha! I had a feeling. Man, you still vary it up. Yeah, true. God. How? How can you see through my mimicry and hiding skills? Off he runs. But in fact, all the sequel needs to do, like, if they wanted to keep this idea, but just expand on it, they could make it, like, say there's a 3-floor dungeon, make it 3 verses. When you're on the first floor, you hear verse 1. When you're on the second floor, you hear verse 2. When you're on the third floor, you hear verse 3. So even then, that would just make it a little bit different, and then just make sure the instruments change for the verses as well, and not just the vocals. Even that would go a long way. If they still want to keep this exact idea, you know? It would also make each track in the soundtrack naturally bigger to compensate for that, which was the thing with a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake soundtrack. A lot of the tracks are really big because the fact that the track has to change for every single phase. If there's an area where it has 8 phases, well, that track's going to be very long because it's got to cover all 8, aka the Midgar Expressway and the final chapter. That has 8 variants and 7 transitions. So the track is extremely long. The track's like 14 minutes long because it has to cover all of it. What more polished, successful music games do to thrive? Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. That's why I said that. I've been trying to think, like, what do other games that lean on their music more that aren't just rhythm games do to really make them kick out? And the obvious one is go full Metal Gear Rising. Have the chorus only kick in when in extremely hype badass things. But that's harder to get to, I guess, have the impact you want it to when it's a turn-based RPG compared to an action game where you just need to have the set piece happen in the action game and then you're in business, you know? When did you become a CEO, B. Osaka? I have no reason in particular. I loved going on the computer for a long time. It was rewarding to create a service with my own hands that helps the world. And I was also blessed with good colleagues. I built a company that I could challenge myself even more. Amazing, you're living your life doing what you love. Take on a loop song. Even rhythm games can contribute to these. Yeah, I mean, like, because I've been playing the Theatre Rhythm demo, and we'll be playing on Thursday the full version. And like, in that rhythm game, they do have a couple tracks loop, but only if the track by default is under 1.5 minutes. So they'll have it loop once, so then it becomes like a 3-minute-ish track. Just so it can, like, fulfill the role of the level you're doing, sort of thing. Or rather a 3-minute burst. Yeah, that, I agree. Look at us being a little pair of musicians. A wannabe musicians. I just, beside that, it's more that I just know what I like. I'm not about to be like, oh yes, I would make this, I'd make that. I just know what I like. Carnage of Despair. Kick away your target and strike with a revolver. Increases risk. That would actually be good bundle up with our girl. With Mifuri. Raid Dump. A combination of various kicks. Triggers a follow-up knockdown attack on target's risk 2 or higher. Instead of the occasional music theory. Fair enough. She doesn't actually get much skills compared to other characters. She gets 5 skills. Well, some of the other characters... Well, we get a shit ton. But some characters... Yeah, she only gets 5 skills. Interesting. Strike enemies several times with charged shield, dash towards the enemy and pump them with electricity with your shield. I'm gonna get Twin Veil. My music would loop us into a music class. I always tasked with being the conductor. Oh, geez, fair enough. My music classes, I very much kept to my own devices and didn't have to do anything loud or performing unless I really had to. My real knowledge of music theory isn't from, like, studying it myself or anything like it, so it's not the deepest. It's usually just listening to experts when, like, if I watch, like, a music reaction video sort of thing, I'm not the sort of person that will just go to any old Larry doing a reaction to the music. I'd rather it be a composer. so then they can explain things and like teach or do a little thing while they're at it. Like Jesse's Auditorium, I linked to him before. Like, he's a musician. He's a guitarist. He knows what he's talking about when he talks about any music he listens to. So I always like tune into his reactions, even if it's games I've never heard of, because I'm always curious what I could learn. I will say though, despite like, you know, some of my gripes of how they handle these songs, the fact this game has a unique song for every dungeon is kind of ambitious in of itself. That's a lot more money than just doing the instruments to spend, you know? That's, you know, having to get the singer in, having to get the lyrics written, having to get the flow work, having to, you know, all these extra layers. That's a lot of work to then have every single dungeon do that. And what's one versus? Yeah, maybe. I kind of like the fact that he just listens to the whole thing and then gives his thoughts on the other side of the track. Like, I don't know if it's, like, I know it's probably just me, but like, people who like stop and start to talk about individual pieces here and there, I tend to zone out a little bit more. I would rather listen to the track with them, like I feel like almost like I'm there with them listening to it, and then afterwards, like a neighborly chat sort of thing. I know some people prefer the other style, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, but that's just me being selfish in that sense. It's just, I prefer to just listen to the track with you and then afterwards tell me what you liked. Like, if I was a reaction channel, that would be how I'd handle it. I'm not, and I've no real intention of being so, but the most I'd ever do is if I ever got my own capture card, if there was like a big like game event, like if there's a Nintendo Direct, like that 40-minute one we got the other week, I would probably like watch it with you guys live, and that'd be it. Because I think that'd be fun to do. You know, I think maybe break things down, and that's fair enough too. So I don't think there's any like universal style that's right. It's just you can just do what you prefer. If you prefer them to like have a cool bit and then stop and be like, okay, this is what I like about this, yada yada. An info junkie, but I like breakdowns. Yeah, I do too. But for me, it's just not during. It's like, no, let's enjoy the music together. It's like you're hanging out with a friend. If they kept on pausing the music and going like, oh, what do you think of this bit? What do you think of this bit? Eventually you'd be like, well, I don't know. Let me listen to the whole thing. At least I would be. Yana-chan looked like before. I got a nosebleed. Wow. Okay, that's not much of a hint, so we just gotta check all the rooms up ahead. But I know entirely that's just me. There's no, at least in my opinion, no correct style of doing these kind of reaction-y things or anything like that when it comes to music. It's just preference. Like, there's no right or wrong. And I say that, I do listen to Marco Meatball every now and then, and he does stop during it. Reactor reacts in full the first time around, then there's a second round of a breakdown. Yeah, that's actually a better way of doing it. You cover both bases then. Gee, I wonder if it's this. Yeah, as I was saying, gee, I wonder if it's the lone ant. The lone... How can you see through my mimicry and hiding skills? That one was bad. The first one I ran straight past you. The second one, it didn't take me long. This one, it was the most obvious goddamn thing in the world, Stork. You weren't kidding anyone. Oh, we're fighting him. Is this the actual boss fight encounter, though? Or is this just... we've cornered him, so we're going to fight him, then he's going to run away again? Actually, I'll say that the instrumental's going a lot harder all of a sudden, so I think this is the boss variant. Seems like that's like he's hiding more, like he's casting magic. Yeah, it does feel that way. Right, are we going to one-turn this boss like we did the last one? Is he going to do anything? Oh god, why is that an attack? I just want to keep watching you. I love you as you are. Teeming Labide. Oh, I hate his attack names. I hate his attack names. What's the ult do? Oh, his ult does a lot of damage. Let's space out the group so he can't multi-hit us. I think when he says Stork is freaking stupid. Yeah, agreed. So he's a priority boss. Like, he focuses on one character and then just puts everything onto them. By the looks of it. Still cool opponent, yeah. Ranged attack has a chance of lowering accuracy. That would be brilliant. I'm actually going to have you do about 3 times to try and do it. And I'm going to have you move out as well, the space people. Mr. Penguin-esque villains. Yeah. Man, he nearly dies in 1 turn. Looking at the flow. He nearly dies in 1 turn. Oh god, she's literally airborne. Oh no. Ayana, no. We sporting major swag. Yeah, the pimp stick's kind of cool. The suit, the mask, and the pimp stick is kind of cool, but his attitude and personality is a little less to be desired. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, great boss fight, goodbye. If this ends up with us getting, like, kicked out the dungeon, like, and because plot kicks in, I do plan on coming back here, because I want to explore more. Because it feels like there's a lot we missed. How? How can you see through my mimicry and hiding skills? Oh. Never mind, so it is what I first thought. We were going to be fighting him several times as we chase him then. Alright, never mind, we'll continue exploring. I thought that was going to be it there. We just got into the fight. Amplification panicking people. I need to actually look at what we've picked up, because we've picked up a lot of stuff. Ooh. Been streaming Rich Nona and it's freaking Kino. Oh, is it Rich Kino tier now for you? What's pulled you in? What's given it that status for you? Without spoiling, if it's going to be spoilers, hold off, because I want to experience it at some point in my own time, because I've had a lot of my friends get on my case about it. I probably won't stream it, just because I don't think you can stream all of it on PlayStation anyway. The ending? Oh, fair. Capture card. Yeah. I'm just saying I probably won't stream that game. I'll probably just play it in my own time, and then like when I eventually do come back to it and like talk to you guys about it and be like, okay, I did this. I really enjoyed it. I recommend yada yada, that sort of thing. Oh, damn it! Also went back off to be fought mini boss. Yeah, you're 6 on the friendship rank. The second, our little man-hater, hits rank 9, I'm swapping back to Mafui. Hang on, I just got a message. Sorry, I just need to respond to a message. 1 sec. Jesus, I went to check my phone, so I got a message and realised I had like a message from like 4 different people. What the fuck? Why am I so popular all of a sudden? There, sorry, I'm back. Oh, I'm going to wait for this Zero to pass by so I can talk to her without getting interrupted by the enemy. Yeah. Gee, do you think that's where the main boss is going to be? Let me save then first. It's been a while since we saved. We'll probably be fine, but I'm still going to save if it's been a while. Yeah, the last time I saved was over an hour ago, so yeah, I should. Oh, hang on. The reason why I have to respond to it is it's my boss. So it's like, if it's my boss messaging me, I'm like, oh, I need to respond. Sorry, you have to give me a sec. It's the boss, and I have to stop. I have to be like, hang on a minute. Right, back again. Ugh. And I feel I need to get on it as well, more so, because I've been trying to get a hold of my boss for a while anyway to arrange like holiday weeks for later in the year, and he just hasn't got back to me. And then suddenly he's messaged me saying, hey, do you want extra hours on these weeks? And I'm like, oh, I've gotcha, I know you're looking at your messages, can you check this now? Can you make sure I actually get these weeks off? You can't hide from it, I know you can see these messages. Oh, you're gonna do them, okay. We're back here now. This has been like the first area was in. So look, so that is one giant circle. So is that area like the equivalent? You know, in the first two dungeons, there's an extra area that you can get access to, but the extra area is like super high level. Is that dungeon's equivalent then over there? I'm watching. I want to lick the long-haired girl's legs. Wow. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, so he's in this range. Oh, it's another Subaru. There's two ducks in this school. And there's a Rainer as well. I didn't even spot that. They got all the birds here today. Like, I'm trying to find what the most suspicious thing here is. Okay, so he is in this little, like, play space somewhere. Oh, he was this table, got it. Damn it, I can't believe you saw through my hiding skills and learned from my master and the mimicry abilities I received from you. Oh, we're fighting him again. How many times do you think we're going to end up fighting him? Just a thought. God, he's got weird attack names again. You know what? Hang on. Let me just like super him. There. It's probably a rule of 3. Yeah, probably. God! Oh, if he runs again. Can we, like, stop letting him run? Alright, save room just before the co-ed bath top 4 front. Yeah, is he gone all the way back to the... Running just an excuse to waste more time around this map. Yeah, we've gone in one giant circle. It was a good excuse to return and like to go through all the new areas. But now we're back in the first area. I was like, this should be the last time you find him. When you circle back to the starting area of the map, that should be the last time. Oh, but it looks like this is going to be our last fight with him. But I mean, technically it was the last time then, if this is going to be all cutscene now. An idiot ran into the co-ed bath, but he doesn't want to see any naked men. He must be really weakened. Alright, let's capture him. Pervert, I'll beat him to a pulp. Oh, this is cool, though. Simple aesthetic. Oh, yeah, this is his main boss room, so now we're about to fight him properly. It's over, Stork. Give up. Accept your fate. Ah. The more I told you not to look, the more I want to look. You're the same, aren't you? If not, then why do tabloid magazines and gossip TV shows exist? And adult books and erotic films, too. Everyone's like that. I'm not the weird one. I'm just honest with myself. I haven't hurt anyone. I was just looking. What's wrong with that? You'd hurt anyone? Everyone's like that. You bastard. Don't kid yourself. Eh. Do you know how many girls' lives have been ruined because of men like you? Ayana-senpai. Yeah. There's this crazy thing called respecting others and getting consent. Mine and Himari's. I'll take you back to the real world and turn you into the police. Police? No, I'll never go to the real world. Please. Please. Please, just not the police! Looks like he's got some history. Then don't do it in the first place, you brainless pervert. Oh no, it's the proper version of the boss scene, got it. Hey, yo, the full version goes a completely different direction. Why wasn't this in the normal version? Why wasn't this in the dungeon theme? Oh, hang on a minute. God, there's the greater evil here. Yeah, Yano just wants to, like, murder him. I want to see her ultimate, so I'm going to kind of just let everyone do their thing. I haven't seen hers yet. Oh, this bit's cool. Yeah, agreed. Stork's an atrocious person, but Ayana's clearly got some, like, deep-rooted problems she needs to, like, find her way through first. Oh, this will probably kill him. This is probably what he deserves, to be honest. Look at this. Trophy unlocked. Desire and discipline. Oh, but I didn't want to see that. That? What are you talking about? Ah, please, just not the police, please. Why is he so terrified of the police? I wonder, has he got in trouble with them before? Is it okay? I think he's broken. He was defeated by the catharsis effect. This is the real Stork who's regained his sanity. This is him sane. He seems to be unusually afraid of the police. Calm down. If you tell us where Mew is, we won't do anything. Really? You'll let me stay in Mobius? What do you think? He's a piece of shit, but this is Mobius. It'll be difficult to actually hand him over to the police. Peeping is a criminal offense that warrants a complaint, so the witness can also capture them, if they are caught red-handed. But, as Satake-kun said, this isn't the real world where the law applies. It'll be impossible to prove his wrongdoings. And let's say he previously committed the same type of crime in the real world. Without clear evidence, it'll be impossible to take this case to court. I think it's more realistic to make him tell us Mew's location. Wow, an adult really knows about complicated things. It's always like this. The law can't protect anyone. Tell us Mew's location. Yeah, this girl has some this shit's happened to Ayana. That's what I'm getting from this. Shit's happened to this girl over the years, and it's left her very bitter towards like not just men in general, but very specific things of her life and society. I'm the newest musician at the KGP, so I don't really know. What? But I heard another musician named Shonendol ask, are you reading a book in such a musty place again? So maybe Shonendol might know where Mew is. That's it, a musty place? That's not helpful in the slightest. Yeah, we need to go find somewhere with some stank. Yeah, okay, sure, really helpful. Perhaps he was referring to a library. Oh, hang on one second, let me respond to a friend. The library is a unique musty smell. I'm sure, I guess. Like ink and mold combined, and I believe there's a large library in the city. The library, huh? Well, you don't have any other leads, so just try it. Get out of here. I'm surprised Ayana didn't just punch him again. Thank you. I'm sorry, but you're right. Now! Yeah, before she changes her mind and actually commits a crime. Oh right, our next destination is the library. Let's hurry over there. That dungeon was actually a bit smaller. Probably why we had to do chase around. Oh god, what do you want, EG? I still don't trust him. Wait a second. Are you really going to act upon such ambiguous information? This is a wake-up call. Yeah, we'll see. Well, it's not like we have any other clues for finding Mew. What if you don't look for her? What do you mean? Why are the musicians scared of us? The Go Home Club. Because we returned the dickheads enthralled by Mew's music to sanity, and by doing so we might destroy Mobius. That's it, you guys have the power. So maybe you should hunt all the Digiheads and destroy Mobius instead. Huh? Don't you think it would be much faster than continuing to pursue Mew like this? Wouldn't destroying all Mobius potentially have, like, effects on people? Just forcibly yank everyone out of it by breaking down the world? I see. He is. More than 1 point, like 3 points. Never thought of that. But can we go that far? What do you mean? There are people like Storkson just now who don't want to go home like we do, right? I understand what you mean, Suzuna-chan. You're asking if we have the right to do that, correct? Oh, villain idea. Yeah, EG, I can't... The moment he opened his mouth and we saw his face, I went, I don't trust him. Like, he screams twist villain so hard to me. Like, the amount... Like, this man has so many red flags. Yeah. I see. Peeping is out of the question, but there are people like Sweet Pea who can't achieve their dreams outside of this place. President, what do you think? You're kidding, right? You guys are being trapped here without your permission. Why do we have to be considerate of things like that? Can it be a twist as many alarm bells? I mean, no. I suppose it can still be a twist depending on how the execution goes. If something happens when the twist happens, it makes me go alongside it. If the twist is just he's actually a baddie, then at this point it's like, yeah, alright. It's not really much of a betrayal if I never trusted him in the first place. Justice is relative. It's just an excuse to force one person's agenda onto another. It's not something that truly exists. It's like, give a comparison. I think everyone kind of knew Akechi was up to something in Persona 5, right? When you get to the casino, everyone knew. But what worked is that when that twist happens at the end of the dungeon and everything, the twist is that you guys had planned your own way to get around it in secret without the player knowing. The twist wasn't that Akechi was the baddie, because you already kind of knew by that point. It needs a cutting board of that edge. It's not that it truly exists. And the result is the same. If we continue our activities like we're doing now, Mobius might still be destroyed, right? So are you going to quit? Are you just going to give up and go home? On going home? No. Me neither. I am going to go home. Yes. I will go home. I'm going home. Me too. If we're gonna die, then it's not like I've got any other choice. He has a point. Yeah, it's just... we'll see how it goes. Well, if we're going to die eventually, it won't make any difference if we're here or there. If it's early or late, if we're going to struggle, if we're not going to inconvenience others, naturally, living a long life in the real world would inconvenience others too. See, the result is the same. Our opinions that we won't change are conflicting. It's unavoidable. Well, the process is different. Process? Okay, I understand wanting to enjoy the process, but isn't the end result of going home more important? It's because the devil has a point, does not make him any less a devil, yeah. Yes, the important thing is the result, like you said. We need to find Mew and convince her, but it doesn't mean we won't be able to go home. Go home quickly? We promised that with Arya. Yeah, we have this thing called trust and respect for each other. You're just like, oh, come on, just take the easy road, get rid of everything in your way, and eventually everything will break down and we'll go home. So yeah, they both lead to the same answer, but one of them gives people some degree of freedom. We're not demanding everyone else go home and face reality. We'll find Mew. She's going to talk to Mew and take her back to the metaverses, and then we'll be able to go back to the real world. If we destroy Mobius and you're not the only one to go home, then that might be the end of her and Mew. Shogo! She's just a virtua doll. She's not human. Alright, you're losing me here, EG. But she's our friend. Everyone! Fine, let's do it in a way that everyone agrees with. Arya is important to us, but clearly not you, EG. Let's find Mew. EG! However, we need to be prepared for whatever Biwasaka said. If Mew refuses, we'll do what we have to do. Okay, I think that's really the best option to take it. We're going to do it our way. If it doesn't work, then we'll do it the EG way. Is that fair enough for you, EG? Also, our gang has gotten pretty big. I just realised it zoomed out. I was like, we've got 10 characters here. Wait, if it's just like Biwasaka said... The musicians won't want to just brainwash again. But also the Digiheads return to sanity, right? Most likely. I'm sure what they call laggard hunting is just that. Even if we don't hunt Digiheads, if we protect the people that return to sanity, wouldn't that be a good way to find the musicians? Or because they'd come to us to try and take the people back? Oh, I see. Instead of just chasing after the musicians, we can ambush them. Then it might save us the trouble of finding the musicians without destroying Mobius. And it won't affect your conscience. Good job, Shogo, nice idea. Perfect, let's do it. Maybe we can have those who return to sanity also help us. What do you mean? A Digihead is someone whose catharsis effect is running wild, right? Then the people who are former Digiheads should be able to bring out a catharsis effect. Maybe it means they have the potential. You're completely right, because everyone has a heart. I see. If Arya can tune it, then we may be able to fight the musicians and the Digiheads with more numbers. not sure how many people will be willing to help, though. If you can understand that this isn't the real world and you're being targeted, then I'm sure there will be people who will want to go home. As I am now, I can't assume that many people unless they're nearby. Yeah, hence the whole temporary party member thing you can do. Can't you just try harder or something? Don't ask for the impossible! But if I leave all of you, I might be able to do it. What will happen if everyone's fast effect during that time? I don't think you'll be able to use it well until I come back. So there are pros and cons. Where are we going to ambush them? That's the question. People who have returned to sanity will be going around the city. I don't think we can cover the entire city with just us and Arya. That's easy. We just gotta do this. Why is this? Why are you holding your phone like that? An anonymous post to Twitter? That's basically what it is. Apparently the Go Home Club has started hunting Dehya heads at the school in order to destroy Mobius. Did you write this, Birosaka-senpai? Yes, the musicians won't be able to ignore this. Hey, we're not gonna go Dehya head hunting. I know. It doesn't matter what you guys actually do. What's important is what they think you're going to do. I still don't trust him, so we lied and set up a trap. That's pretty cunning. Now, all that's left is to go back to school and wait for the musicians to show up. Alright, then let's spread the word. We already did it, so there's no turning back now. Wanna go back to the room? EG getting some serious me vibes? That's an interesting way of putting it, one man. Okay, let's start with the ambush plan. We don't know where the musicians will arrive from, so let's split up and protect the sane ones. Come to the waiting room. Oh shit, the double agenting. Oh guys, you guys do that for a bit. I gotta go. Don't worry about it. I'll be back soon. Alright, let's split up to these groups. Me and Kensuke, Kotaro Kotono, Mifui and Iyana. Okay. Alright. Understood. I look forward to working with you, Mifui-chan. Me too. Birosaka, Suzuno, and Naruko. Yuffie will stay here since you can't use the catharsis effect. Spread rumors about Mobius isn't the real world on Gossiper and Wire. There might be people who will help us. Got it. Spreading information is my specialty. Oh, I'd like to go, because there's something I can do. I'll fly around school and tune the people who are willing to help us. I can only give a little power at a time, so I'm a little worried about the quality. We're counting on you, Arya. President, you'll be left alone, but please do what you can. Oh, I will. Hey, come here for a sec. The former president is calling you president. Over here. Ew, all this whispering. Boys are so... What's going on? Why are you two together? Oh, it's nothing really. We were just talking about Iyana-chan. We just leave it be. She may eventually start fighting with Kensuke and Kotaro. Before that happens, can you help us fix that man-hating problem she's got? It's just too dangerous. There's no way, it's just too hard. Oh boy. So like Shoujo's like, hey, listen to me. Help me. That's why I was like, this is what this is. It's like, before she kills us, help me. I'll try. You don't want to see them get killed either, right? Yeah, he's like scared for his life. You're the only one I can ask, President. I can't depend on anyone else, and I'll probably just get manipulated by her. Are you saying she'd convince you to also hate the men? Or you can just listen to what I have to say. I think I know what sets her off and which buttons not to push. Please, you can do this. Please. I guess I have to. Thank you. Oh, don't wink at me. God damn it. I knew I could count on you, President, unlike Shogo. Jeez, you were so blunt. I hate aggressive women like that. Maybe we were just talking about learning to not hate Shogo. Oh yeah? Are you just talking about Iyana-chan? Sure, it's way to force something so troublesome on you. But I think you're the best suited for it. I wonder how this goes if you're the male protag. I think I'm asking that question a lot. I need this favor from you. Leave it to me. I'll support you with everything I got. It might be better for you to not do anything. What? What does that mean? There must be some reason why she hates men. Just so try not to push her too far, okay? So her rank 1 of the friendship wasn't even talking to her, it was talking to everyone else about her. Let's try this again. Hey, Ayana! Whoa! What is it? Don't startle me like that. My bad, sorry. Were you writing a letter? Am I interfering? It's fine. I'm not in a hurry or anything. Writing a letter these days? Retro! Is it a love letter? Are you kidding me? We're not in elementary school. That's not what I'm writing. When I was in middle school, I sent one to a female senpai. So what do you need? Okay, so that's her confirming she's into girls. I mean, if there was any doubt, if you hate men that hard, you're not gonna then, like, date men. Is anything bothering you? Nothing's bothering me, well, besides there being boys in this world. Oh, that's pretty serious. Hey, Ayana, I won't beat around the bush. Why do you hate boys so much? Why? Well, they're smelly, dirty, violent, have no subtlety, unnecessarily large, and they manspread. They have this stupid pride and are quick to boast. They think they think with their dicks and not their heads. They raise the toilet seat and piss all over it. Stop! Okay, I get it. Really, I have tons more. I said stop. Look, I won't deny that there are boys like that, but you don't need to be that harsh. Oh, I was actually going easy on them. Seriously? Oh, this is worse than I imagined. You need to say something too. It's not good to judge men based on a few factors. Ugh, no, that sounds like the guy that's mansplaining. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be an uphill battle. I just don't like them from a physiological standpoint, and there's no use trying to convince me. Say what you want, but it's still a fact that your man-hating behaviour is hindering the unity of the Go Home Club. I'm not telling you to get used to all guys, but maybe you should make a little effort to talk to the ones in the Go Home Club. What's so wrong with not being able to talk to them? We just said it's affecting the unity of our club. Well, nothing in particular, but it might affect the relationships among our friends. The Go Home Club might disband, and we might not be able to get back to the real world. And your manager's the hardest going to town? No, I don't want that. Right. Fine, I'll try. Then you can't complain, alright? Okay, go on and try it out then. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Jeez, Ayana had no intent of trying to fix her hatred of men. If this is the case, I'm gonna force her to deepen a friendship with one of the Go Home Club guys, okay? I thought you might. Oh. Prepare to put your life on the line. It's the mercy of the samurai to let you choose your opponent, you know. We're gonna force her to talk to one of the boys. Oh boy. Who does she pick? Why did you pick the perv? This is not the person. This is not the person you call upon to try and convince her to not have a problem with men. This is not the person you call. So why was I called upon? This is a bad idea. Yeah, I agree. I'm so delighted. This means that you must like me the best of all the guys, right? Oh wait, she picked him? Oh, I didn't expect this selection. Do you... Should I wind her up more? Should I wind her up? Uh-oh. Really? I think it's adequate. Among the Go Home Club, Gensuke loves women the most. I thought you'd hate that person the most, Ayana. I mean, let alone... Yeah. I'm right here, you know. Well, I'm sure he's the type that's all bark and no bite, right? Plus he's small, so I could probably take him. Ayana, are you squaring him up for a fight? Well, we're trying to make you find a friend, not find out your next opponent to fight. It sounds like she's about to take him to a boxing ring. That's rude. You're really rude, you know that? That makes two of us. I'm always suffering because of you. Suffering? Of course, you know. When you're talking to the girl members, you're always just staring at their boobs. You think I wouldn't notice that? Men are so clueless. It's already unpleasant to talk to them, and some of them, those pervs, will take a peek when they're bathing or changing. Yeah, not even a friend, it's someone to tolerate. And when you go into a train or a crowd, they're... Jesus Christ, this girl has... I think there's some, like, a deep pit of her soul of why some of what she's saying is coming up. You can't hold back your urges even a little bit? Men should all just be destroyed. Isn't it like a machine or virus that only kills men? Kensuke, this isn't... What? You mad? You can't through talking, so you're resorting to violence? So you're a man after all. Just as you say, Ayana-senpai. You're reading off TV tropes again, yeah? Huh? I'm not saying that to anyone, but I have thought about peeping if there was a chance at a hot spring or something. I'll also admit that I was looking at your breasts. It's not on purpose, but sometimes I can't help it, my eyes wander. But I had no idea I'd been making you so uncomfortable. As a representative of all men, I will apologize. I'm so sorry. It's not like you represent all men. I might have been taking out my anger on you, so I also apologize. That's a relief. I'm amazed that worked. Kensuke was just honest and went, yeah, look, I'm sorry, I did this shit, whoops. I suppose that honesty, it manages to, break that wall down a little bit, but at the same time, I'm a bit like, you know, they're like, ooh! For a while, I wasn't sure what would happen. I'm not gonna be like, so now you understand, because I don't think that's enough. Let's just shake hands on this. What? Am I a cockroach or something? Put your hand out, President. Take that hand. Like this? Do I have to shake his hand? Uh-oh. Oh no, oh, I know what happens. I grabbed his hand. Should do his pure Sudoku. Yeah, well, I'm going for it. Alright, is this good enough? Is this an indirect handshake? Oh, I get it. I shook Kensuke's hand, then shook her hand. So it's indirect because I've touched both their hands. Got it. Understood. I don't know how to feel about this. Oh, that's okay. It's a big step for you, Yana. It's like a long road ahead. Let's just work hard and take baby steps, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh boy. Is there anyone else who wants to hang out with me? Before I go go hang out on the other side? Just go hang out with my dear friends on the other side. Don't worry about it. I do want to grind up her friendship rank though at some point quickly. Oh, the plot demands we go to the musician room. Alright, let's just see what's going on here. Ooh, who are you? Oh wait, they haven't met us yet. Invisible person? Wow. This is Lucid. Please get along with each other. Lucid? I don't know if that's a man or a woman. Are they also a musician? Yes, I scouted them. I see. Why are they invisible? And why do you look the way you do? Okay, I don't get it. Don't inquire about the business of others. Musicians' unwritten rules, right? Nice to meet you, Lucid-san. My name is Sweet Pea. Being invisible must sure be handy. My name's Stork. Pleasure. I don't like his eyes sparkling. Fawn-chan, did you call us here to meet them? Doesn't seem like it. Because due to a spineless, the number of Lagards have increased, and the stability of Mobius has been compromised. My apologies. The emboldened Go Home Club is attempting to hunt the Digiheads and destroy Mobius. Oh, EG's plan worked then. EG's plan worked then. Putting that thing on not Twitter, it worked. We went straight to here. Take responsibility and go with Lucid and re-brainwash the Lagarde. Oh god, I'm literally... Oh no. Oh no, I'm literally playing both sides. I really have to do that, but my power doesn't seem to come out like before, not after losing to the Go Home Club. Feels like we're the only ones being worked, it's not fair. Mew. Okay. Want to return to miserable reality? You can do so whenever you like. Sweet Pea, Stork, you're not gonna go home, are you? You'll stay in Mobius forever, right? Okay. We just gotta do it, right? Yay! Then let's go, everyone. Oh no, that's my team. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, he's all about accuracy. And she's about health. I'm not sure I'd like the fact that Stork uses a whip. Can I say that? I'm not sure I'm so keen on that. Also, does this mean he's on my... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Stork has my number. Great. How exciting, Lucid. I'm going to do my best. Sweet Pea and Stork are both good people, aren't they? I'm sure they'll give you a different impression once you fought with them, when you fought them. Oh, I have to go back to the school. Next forum. What if I go back to normal? What does it say then? Oh, no, I have to do this bit. So like I said, once again, this content that we're doing, if you just say no when Fawn first asks you, you don't do any of this. I had to keep on reinstating that. This is all content that's entirely optional, technically. Fine, I'll talk to Fawn. I see. So this is an invisible person. Cool, huh? Is this the form every guy dreams of? And if you're able to make this happen, does that mean you're the same as me? Oh, so you know. What are you talking about? Oh, don't hide it. Of course I know. You don't have to pretend anymore. Peepers are drawn to other peepers. Shh, don't compare me to you. No matter how much you try to hide your figure, you cannot fool these eyes of mine. I can obtain a woman's exact measurement at a mere glance. That's amazing, Stork. How can you do that? If you were oh boy. If you were a pervert at my level, you'd have acquired that skill long ago. Wow, I should have known. Lucid, can you do that too? Like a piece. Don't lump me in with this weirdo. So you don't reveal your secrets, not even to Mew. You really are cautious. What an exemplary oogler. I think we'll get along in both personal and professional matters. I look forward to working with you. Feels like you'll get along well with Stork. Isn't that nice, Lucid? Is it? Is it? Sweet Pea, you'll be more fun to talk to. The musicians might be a bunch of weirdos, but after getting a closer look, you're especially weird, Lucid-chan. But you have a pretty good sense of fashion. Since your face is not like that though, I can't really tell if it looks good on you or not. Are you a member of the fashion police? Hey look, I like this Trilby. I love the design of our Lucid form. Your outfit's really cute. Right, isn't it? Oh, Lucid-chan, you have great taste. It's all pastel and fluffy. You're like a fairy tale with a hint of shadow, which makes it dreamy cute, right? Dreamy cute got really popular grassroots style, like in-program and gossiper. Girls who love cute things would post dreamy cute stuff online all the time, and it became super popular. It's very free and tolerant, and it's not limited to location like the Harajuku culture. If you just think that you're dreamy cute, then you're already dreamy cute, so anyone can be it. Yeah, I'm dreamy cute now, I've decided. It's perfect for me, who's always on the border of dreams and reality. Yup. Sweet Pea's songs are all very cute and really fun to sing. Most of the most dreamy cute in all of Mobius. Oh no, Mew. You're making me blush. Let's have a tea party in a secret garden soon. I'll play along. If I reveal that I already know, it's going to cause problems. I'll play along. Hehe, let's get going along, okay? Be friendly to Lucid. Okay, Sweet Pea? I like if it gave me the option to call her out or be like, play along. Like, no, I'll be nice. If we're on this side, I'll play along. What about you, Fawn? How are you doing? Lucid. Do you recall me saying I wanted you to get acquainted with the souls of those who can only live in Mobius? I nearly said Morbius. Oh boy. I remember. I'm sure you already know this, but everyone who has been invited to Mobius carries some sort of trauma. They will not reveal it to someone so easily. Take the time to deepen those relationships. I want to deepen my relationship with you. With me. Very well, we can do that. Yay! I think about what we can do. Come speak with me another time. If Lucid and Fawn can become friends, that would make me so happy. Let's work hard, Lucid. I'll hang out with Fawn. Alright, let's go do criminal things. Once again, I gotta specify, nothing is cooler than me than this sprite. That is so... I'm like, oh man, every time. Okay, so how do these two work? range counter. Blow out sun blanket of arrows around the enemies. Launch 2 arrows simultaneously. Okay. Lash out the whip in a straight line. Traps an enemy for a while. Generates a shockwave to launch enemy into the air. Triggers a follow-up when hitting enemies risk 3 or higher. And one of you's got to take the healing spot. Why is that attack called Sexy Flash? Oh dear. Group heal. Yes, get group heal. What about you? Do you have... Greatly increase your own max HP. Only your own. Interesting. Before we do this, I want to max out... I doubt it matters. At least it doesn't feel like it matters that much. I want to max out my friendship rank. Which, I'll show you how I was maxing out previous friendship ranks without grinding out levels too much. You get the same amount of friendship points regardless of what level the enemy is you fight. Oh, my party... I have to rebuild my party, right. I'm glad the game warns you. When you change party, it warns you, hey, your party's still dismissed. I literally go fight low-level enemies, because you get the same amount of experience regardless. I literally just do this. And I put it on auto, and then just spam click. And the grind is extremely short. See, she got 100 points again anyway. And I literally just do this. I just run around fighting whoever's up for the challenge. Rinse them, because I will get barely any experience anyway, so then I don't get over-leveled. It means we have to listen to this goddamn theme for a sec longer. That's the general idea. I'll get her to the next rank, and then I will go back to our double agenting act. I just wanted to kind of show off what I do. Because when we get back to playing as this side of the party, so to speak, I want to be able to, like, get Mafui back on, because I prefer Mafui. Of all the gimmicks, having that kind of, like, stagger build-up, at least it's helpful for normal encounters. Whilst they're just going for the stun, there's going to be a moment when that won't work. And that will really fall apart on us. And that's what Ayana's setup is. If I stumble on the names more often, it's because there's 10 main characters for goodness sake already. I don't remember all their names immediately. I have to take a sec to kind of like scroll through the backlog of my brain. It's what happened on my blind playthrough of every Danganronpa game. I didn't remember their names until I was like halfway through. Alright, we're rank 7, let's get out of here. And then go back to traitor mode. It feels so sneaky. I love it. Alright. Evil gang, let's go. What a convenient door. We've got to the school in no time flat. It's been a while since I came to school. You really do shine brightest when you're wearing your school uniform. You know, I'm starting to think the voice I gave this guy was perfect. I'm starting to think it was apt. Alright then, should we start hunting? Musicians need to enter with their songs. Today's your debut, Lucid. So let's play your song. Oh yeah, right, we have our own song. Does that mean it's going to be a different theme? Hello! How are you doing, Kishimai High? It's me, Mew! It's Mew! What's going on? Today I'm going to introduce a brand new musician, Lucid. It's a very cool song, so I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Yeah, what's our theme song? And here we go, a new song, check it out! Oh, Jesus! Whoa, this is crazy! What is this? It's so good! They're here. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't even think about this. What if we run into our teammates? And like Katara's like, so you're the new musician, Lucid? And we're like... like, don't say a word. Whoa, Muse too? It's a musician we've never heard of. So it's a new member. Ah, shit. Oh, it's gonna get something. It's gonna get interesting. That means that Mew is here, right? It's our chance to capture her. Let's go, Mifuri-chan. Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, if only we had our president with us. Where could she be? Yeah. You're pretty good. Not as good as me, however. It seems that you're quite skilled. Not as good as me, though. Right, this is amazing. This is a highly anticipated rookie. Now, Lucid, let's ask everyone to stay in Mobius. Also, it is literally the replacement dungeon theme. Jeez, why do I have to do this? You don't like it, Sweet Pea? Of course, let's finish this up and go home. You're in a bad mood, aren't you, Sweet Pea? The aura in this room is pretty bad. Oh, fuck, okay, our character's got taste. Sorry, I'm rocking out too much. This is cool. Ooh, all of the enemies are stronger. Look, level 26. What level are you? 25. Yeah, all the enemies are stronger. Interesting. Oh, Jesus Christ. This song's cool. Okay, this is my new favourite track. It's a smidge dubsteppy, but it's not bad. Oh god, I'm not sure how I feel about having to play Stalk. What does this look like? Oh, it's literally like a rapid attack but just aims up, okay. And then we'll just do our usual. See, it's almost like we're playing two different... Oh, is it just two different parties? It's almost like we're playing like two different JRPGs at once. It's also going to be interesting when we go back to the party and suddenly I'm like 3 levels higher than my main, than the Go Home Club were. And it'll be like, wait, what happened? How'd that happen? Why are you stronger? Alright, let's actually go to the objective. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how long before we run into our gang. That's it, this corridor is different from usual. Different from usual? I'd usually come to school when I'm trying to hone my peeping techniques. Stork, you never skip out on training, you're so amazing! We're surrounded by idiots. Lucid, I hope you at least stay normal. And of course, the way the percentage works are split. There's over 50% they are under the influence of Mew. Under 50% they're sane. So because we're now with Mew, anyone under 50% are the encounters instead. Or anyone over 50 we'd probably be able to just talk to. Not that we'd want to, because it'd probably be a little insane, but you know. Oh, I spy some girls. Should I peek maybe a little? Wait, I remember that girl. She's a fan of mine. I'll go talk to them, so I'll handle this peacefully. That's fine, right, Lucid? Hello there, how are you? I'm Sweet Pea. Whoa, it's Sweet Pea. Ew, gross. What? You're actually an old man, aren't you? And you talk about being a dreamy cute? Yo, you perv. This is actually a fake world called Mobius, right? How dare you deceive us? What? Yeah, that's right. Let's go back to the real world, you dirty old geezer. Wow, seems there's no persuading them. Just shut up. Why can't an old man be dreamy cute? Oh, the old cute's angry. Wait right there. Oh, hello, Arya. Uh-oh. Arya? What, is this a fairy? Save the stories for later. Do you want to become prey to a gross old man? Of course we don't. Oh. Shut up. Who are you calling gross cute? Yeah. Alright. If your souls are all moved, then you should be able to fight. Oh no. Uh-oh. Let me deal with the shield first. I need to get, like a when in the air-esque attack for these characters. So then I have more options. And like their auto will do more than just doing basic attack. I'm really not keen on Fawn's weapon being like the cane with a whip. Also, you get 200 points with him. I'm guessing you spend less time. We're going to be spending less time on this side, which is why you get 200 points instead of 100 to make up for it. Ow! You stupid girls. Do you see that? The rage of a dreamy cute old man? Next is you, little butterfly. Oh, no, retreat! Mew, give me the mind phones. Okay, here you go. Divine retribution. Well then, I'm going to keep riding this train. Let's not call her an old man, okay, Lucid? Sorry to force this on you. I'll work hard to make Mobius a better place, okay? Yeah, yikers! Okay, when it's main characters though. Oh man, there aren't any musicians. Where are they? Let's ask those people. They don't appear to be diggerheads. A boy? Oh, that's right. I'll go ask him, so wait here. Be careful. You should have any weakness. You don't know what would happen. They're not beasts. I'll be okay. The old man is a gold because he wants to be one I won't judge. I mean, yeah, right? Just let him be them. As long as they're not harming anyone. Excuse me. But have you seen any ostinato musicians? They seem to be in the school right now. The whole time they're just doing their own thing and just vibing, sure, whatever. It's the moment they start using that to try and manipulate their way into people's, you know, like personal spaces and whatnot, then it becomes more of a, alright, let's take a step back and talk about this, you know? You're at school right now. I haven't seen any. Is that so? You're pretty cute. Well, thank you. Oh, Andrew's super cute too. We find a musician, so go on a double date with us. No, we can't. I can't guarantee you'll make it out alive. What's he doing it for? I think he just... I got the impression is that it's just who he wants to be. He wants to be, you know, this like cute girly person. And because Mobius lets you live out whatever fantasy you want, that's how Sweet Pea's doing it. Make it out alive? Wait, are you girls being targeted by the musicians? Oh well, if you say that like that, I guess we are being targeted. I see. Their egos have been pretty big as of late. I haven't liked them for a while now. We'll chase them away, so let's go on a double date. The dangerous ones are actually... Hey, they're here, they're here! Aria? They're here, the musicians are attacking! What is this, a fairy? I brought the software. Everyone's fair enough, dude. Oh, thank you for your purchase. If you noticed me, then you must decide to realize that Mobius isn't real. So the spreading info strategy is effective. Mobius? This is a dream, right? There's no way I'd be talking to such a cute girl otherwise. Aria, is there only one musician? Where are they? No, there's Sweet Pea and Stork and some weird one. Hey, I mean, what? Stork, that pervert, that little... Ayana-senpai! I found him just the way over here, and then turned that corner over there. Wait, no, not that way, Ayana! Oh, don't make me fight Mifui and Ayana. Don't make me fight my buddies. I'll go after Ayana-senpai. Aria, let's tell everyone else. They were really strong. It'll be dangerous just the two of you. Oh, at this rate, you guys will have to do. You girls are in a pinch. Let's help them, okay? You think those girls are going on a date with us? Huh? You guys are pretty reckless. Yeah, at least ask them for you. Oh, I'm not in a place to say anything. Here we go. The libido of these young men. Go live. I wonder how many times the actress had to shout "Go live." Meanwhile, the Doom Patrol continue going on with my, like, theme song blaring. Like, I've got... We ran upstairs next to the third floor. So, is Lucid-chan Fawn-chan's secret weapon? Even us musicians didn't know about you. Mew probably knows, right? I was told that I can't tell you. That's suspicious. Well, I'm not that curious, so it's fine. They're here! It's the musicians! Are you guys ready to fight? Uh-oh. Did you stir up the Lagards again? You guys really don't know when to quit either. Hey, that girl is cute too. You're right, maybe we can ask that girl to date us. Wait, stop! She's an old man on the inside! You're kidding, right? She's so cute, there's no way. It's a dream, I said. You're not virtual dolls, and beautiful girls are old men on the inside of reality. You're right, let's try talking to her. Oh dear, ignorance is quite scary. This isn't a dream, though. Hey, will you go on a date with us? Shut up! I only like dreamy cute things, I don't like guys. Of course I missed. Great. I was getting ready to kick them both up. Ugh. I need to firstly move out the way of this attack. Oh, I'm still going to get hit there, so further out. We're talking like over here. Good. And then clean up. It wasn't a dream. Oh, this is hopeless retreat. Oh, I'm really paranoid. Like, the boss of this area is going to be one of our buddies from the Go Home Club. And then when we get back as the president, we have to suddenly pretend like, oh no, what happened? And they'll go, where were you? Ah. They're going to catch on eventually, right? If we keep disappearing and suddenly, you know, Lucid shows up, they're going to catch on eventually, right? Come on. Now then, let's use the mind phones on these two. Huh? Where did Stork go? Oh, what the? Where did he go? It's a perv trying to skive off on his own. Lucid-chan, let's go find him and have him have it. If I know him, he's probably over in that place. A great walk animation down the stairs. But they are teens. I mean, yeah. I mean, eventually they would clock on. Even kids would eventually go, something's inconsistent here. What's going on? Or there's a consistent inconsistency, and that's our present disappears every time Lucid shows up. It's like the whole Superman thing. Or like the whole, why aren't Bruce Wayne and Batman ever in the same room thing? It's so hard today too. I know regionals are close, but the seniors are pushing us too hard. Aw man, I gained weight again. Really? I can't tell at all. Oh, it's been really tight around my breast and butt recently. Okay, yeah, he's hiding somewhere. What? Are you trying to brag? Mine is so tiny. Hey, do you hear something? What is it? Like a heavy breathing sound. Oh no, someone watching us. No way, someone is hiding inside the lockers? Oh, it stopped. Jeez, hurry up, if you're done changing. We're doing an analysis in the room. Okay. She has such a nice body. I can hear that as well. Wait, I still hear it. Who are you? Coming through. Ayana-senpai? Ayana! Is that a fairy? No way. Damn pervert, I know you're in here. Show yourself. I'm sorry. Ah! I wonder how many different voice actors and actresses had to shout that exact word. Enemy of all women, die! Uh-oh. Get him! It's okay, it's okay, you can... Stalk's not one of us. So sorry. It just felt so nostalgic. What? Nostalgic? I don't know how old you are, but did you peep when you were a student? I'm sorry. Because of men like you. Wait, stop! He's like, don't kill him! Any more than he'll die! Don't stop me! It's because of people like him! You gotta stop! You've got to! Are you a victim too? Sweet pea-san! I knew it! What are you doing, you pervert? I'm sorry, it was just an impulse, and then... Just went to look at cute girls. Oh, please don't mean things to stalk. Mew, you are so naive. Oh, everyone, including me, is just like, get him. Yeah, even I'm like, hey, he's not one of us. Mew. It's my perfect... Hey, I'm not with you. Don't... Actually, I'm not even there. I'm hiding around the corner. Don't lump us in with you. You're the same. You're a man, aren't you? A greasy, perverted old man. You. There must be some reason. So he's arguing. Divine retribution. Oh, jeez, and then now I step in. Fucking Grim Reaper looking ass. You. How is your appearance fair? Are you a man or a woman? Lucid-chan, take care of them. Lucid guy is strong. Oh, does it even really count? I was gonna say, are we actually gonna fight our own teammates? But maybe not. There's no other way. I'm going to release the limit of your catharsis effect, so you two get them somehow. What? What are you talking about? I'll explain later. Come on. Catharsis effect, overdose. Hey, the game. Okay, so that's why the game's called Overdose. Because this extra content makes them have to trigger their overdose forms or whatever. Good fucking luck. What? I can feel my power surging. Uh-oh. Ladies, we can talk about this. Uh-oh. This theme. Oh, this track's like, hey, you really about to, like, shoot down your friends? Uh-oh. Fuck, that organ. To answer your question, one man, undecided. Undecided. The whole reason we're doing this double agent thing is because Fawn basically said, look, you don't have to see either side as good or bad. We just want, I just want you to see things from both sides and then make your own decision. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do things with, you know, the musicians, and we're going to do things with Go Home Club, and then at the end of the game, it will probably ask us, who do you agree with? I'll say probably, I kind of know they will, because like I said, there's an ending for agreeing with the musicians. And to get the golden ending, you have to bring both sides together. The way Arya went about this seems oddly atypical, like she caused the girls pain. Yeah, that's a good point. She's kind of forcing them to suddenly go hyper mode. Never mind, he gets hard stunned. I was about to say, oh, I'll just get you to do this. No, he just gets like drop kicked and falls over. Musicians, because despite Stalk and despite Grim Reaper's looking at us, I don't necessarily hate the musicians. There's something really wrong going on. Yeah, it is. There is more than meets the eye. That I agree on. It's just seeing how it goes. Okay, so this guy's going to be useless because he gets literally like, you know, he gets drop kicked immediately and gets stunned for it. So so he's not going to be helpful right now. So I think I might be able to barrier it. Oh yeah, I can barrier it at least, so we can do something. Oh shit! Right, yeah, that makes sense. She can use her ult on who? Oh, goodbye, Stalk. You got bonked. To be fair, it's what you deserve. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Regardless of who the good guys and the bad guys really are, you absolutely deserved a bonk. That was the most deserved fucking thing I've ever seen. Oh, you need to Soul Surge. And this is like the first time, by the way, we've had a boss fight that's actually been like a lengthy fight. We've had to think about our actions. Every single other Singularity Omega. I'm sure that wasn't called Singularity Omega earlier. I think that's been upgraded. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's the same attack, it's just a different name because of the form we're taking, I assume. I did not feel good about that, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like a villain. They're still our friends. Trophy unlocked, first job. I got a, oh god. Oh no, there's going to be trophies for us taking down all of our friends, I can tell already. If that trophy was called First Job. I can't defeat them, even at the limit release. I can't cuddle any longer. Let's get out of here, Ayana, Mifui. I won't forget this. Also, would like, either of them go, man, I'm getting hit by attacks that look really familiar to attacks I've seen our president use on people. Don't forget this, the pervert siblings. Let's go. I told you not to group me with him. Yeah, conquest ending. Yeah, I don't want to kill my friends, but this sounds like from that trophy, but I said first job, that's like, oh, that sounds an awful lot like we're going to be doing more of these. Looks like they were all talk. Wow, that was hectic. Yeah, entirely because of you. It was your fault, don't like it was someone else's. I'm sorry, truly I am. Hey Mew, what was the limit release that little shrimp was talking about? It was really scary. It's a skill that temporarily releases the limits on the catharsis effect and strengthens the user. The catharsis effect they use. They're controlling their emotions from within and weaponizing them, right? Sweeping was lucid, yeah. I was want to stop the fight. And to loosen the limit of that is the kind of... Is that kind of letting your desires run wild? Something like that. It's like the break that Arya uses as her foot on. It's like the break that Arya usually has her foot on has been released. Almost. I think if you decide to side with the musicians, I think wouldn't that be the moment you kind of reveal who you are, assuming it doesn't happen in the plot and then you're forced to take a side or something? Wouldn't that be the moment I go, it was me all along? It was me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch! That's the moment. If you side the musicians, I take the mask off. So it must be really tiring for the user as well. I don't think Arya would use it unless they were in a real need for it. Okay, so if Muse is telling us... What? So if Muse explaining it as... not something that harms them, it's just something that stresses their emotions. That, like, if it was something that would harm them, I think Mew would have said. I think Mew would have gone, yeah, Arya's doing this, it's bad. But effectively she's just saying, no, it's like they're just, like, taking the break off on their emotional power. Which is why they're probably freaked out and screamed, because it was like their emotions were sent into literal overdrive. Like an overdose of emotions. Still harms them, though. Yeah, arguably. Emotionally, it definitely will leave an impact on them. Imagine someone forcing your deepest emotions to surface super suddenly in like an adrenaline-fueled rage. That's gonna leave an effect on you. We tried to get them, but the point I was making is that Mew didn't go out of her way to like demonize it. If she had, then the discussion could be there of the two sides. But Mew was trying to be almost reasonable and be like, look, this is what it does, that's it. Like she wants, it still comes across like she wants us to make her own conclusion. If that sort of thing. That was more what I was getting at, is that it feels like Mew is deliberately trying to explain things without any bias whatsoever, so we can make our own conclusion on it, instead of just saying, they're bad, they're evil. She's not saying that. Surprised with this. Well, that's fine. We've hunted a lot of Lagarde-chan, so let's go home. And yeah, that makes me like Mew. Because that's how it comes across. It feels like Mew is constantly trying to let us make our own decision, or make our own conclusions, so is... I'm trying to justify my stance on the matter. Yeah, I hear you, dude. Oh, I'm tired. What happened? Wow, it's so great, but the go-home girls managed to escape. We got a lot more fans. They all said they'll stay in Mobius. Isn't that great for them? I see. Good work. Your song has also received overwhelming praise. Your view counts on streaming sites have grown exponentially. Yeah, I'm going to be looking up both that song and the Fight Your Friends theme that played once this stream is done, because both of them were kind of good. At this rate, we may gain enthusiastic digiheads without having to hunt the guards. Keep up the good work, Lucid. Yes. Oh, geez, you both want to hang out more? Alright. Can't deny that invisibility is an optimal skill for peeping. That fight music was godly. More of this, please. Yeah. You're like, I wonder, like, taking a step back for a second, because, like, I have to keep on bringing it up. All of this stuff is optional content added to the Overdose edition. Or, like, the PS4 edition. None of this exists in the original release. I wonder if the reason why both the songs that we heard, both the dungeon theme and that boss theme, were on, like, another level in terms of, like, being way better, is because it came later. As in, like, you know, they took in feedback and took in the experience from the main game and see what they could apply to what was effectively the DLC episodes of this game. That's me entirely theorizing, but if that's the case, it would make sense, you know? Which is why the music, at least to me, was just better in both, in terms of, like, the dungeon theme and our boss theme. And invisibility is an optimal skill for peeping. However, my mimicry isn't useless either. I'll show you just how amazing it is. There. Hua. Yeah, I can see that. In my opinion, it comes across the original lacking good direction. I don't agree with that. Each dungeon theme fits the character it's on. It's just, it doesn't mean they're all good. It fits what... each track serves a purpose, and they do serve that purpose. It just doesn't mean I like every track. That's the thing. Like, I don't like Sweet Pea's track, and I didn't mind the school theme. My problem was that it got repetitive because of how long we spent in that scene, in that scene, in that bit. If we were there for like an hour, 2 hours tops, I probably wouldn't have minded. But the fact that we were there for like 4 to 5 hours, yeah, it started to get a bit grating. Godly skill. What do you think? I think invisibility is more versatile. A versatile thing isn't necessarily superior, as they say. Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, that's fair enough, one man. I think when it comes... Well, that cool battle theme had Western vibes. I think a lot of like how I feel towards this game and its music. So I must stress again, I really fucking love this game. This game's really surprised me with how much I'm enjoying it. It's got problems, but it's one of those games where I could list for days all the little faults I have, but at the end of it, people will go, but it sounds like you hate it, and I go, no, I love it. It's one of those games, you know? You get those games sometimes where you know they're really kind of clunky, they're kind of faulted, there's a lot of little things that should be cleaned up, but you kind of enjoy the ride too much anyway, and that's what this game is for me so far. They expand their horizons. Yeah, I hear you. Have a little bit of glimmer of more... Like, even if it has to be Western, like, just have a little bit more glimmer about just different things. You know? Have something that's maybe, like, I don't know, Arabian themed. Have one that's maybe Arctic themed. Have one that's maybe, like... It sounds like something you'd hear in New Zealand. Then have a Japanese track. Then have, like, a US-y themed track. Have something that feels a bit European, you know? If you're gonna have like loads and loads of songs, make each one feel very different on more on the level than just genre. Make it feel like they actually come from different parts of the world. I think that would help expand a lot more. I know that's ambitious, but you know what I mean. In a music-heavy game, yeah. That's how I feel about yeah. Alright. But tell me one thing. What does peeping mean to you? It's a spice of life. It's a shameful act. It's life. It's a shameful act. I see. So you're someone who finds passion in acting immoral. I know the feeling, trust me. Oh, well, no matter what we say, I think this guy's going to think we're on his side. So if I'm like, yes, I think it's immoral, it's like, oh, you like immoral things. No, I said I don't like it. Oh, so you like doing things you don't like. What? Using different words to explain this. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I think I just worded it wrong. Or whatever. I fucking know. So hearing that, I'm finally convinced. I think I can teach you my ways of the peeping arts. Wow, that sounds amazing. Have him teach you, Lucid. Don't enable him. Okay. No. I love these dialogue options. No. Oh, you got your own way? Then that's acceptable as well. Then I shall refrain from giving you unwanted advice. What? I thought you were going to undergo in training like in the Kung Fu movies. Are you sure you don't want to peep into Stork's way of peeping, Lucid? No, I don't. Oh, do I have to accept? Oh. Oh. Oh, my bad. Uh-oh. This is bad, this is so bad. What's wrong, Sweet Pea? I'm only bones, yeah. Anything right or wrong? If this keeps up, my trainings will be spread around Mobius because of the Go Home Club. Could you use your power to erase someone's memory or something like that? If anybody invites people to Mobius, I do erase any inconvenient memories. But memories from Mobius can only be erased from mind phones, or after you return to the real world, I'm sorry. What the heck, jeez? At least I have a plan in case of an emergency. Anyway, what's so bad about an old man liking dreamy cute things? Am I causing anyone trouble, am I? Do I have to be teased and judged all the time because I'm a greasy old guy? You have a right to wear whatever they want. That's right, you really get me, Lucid-chan. That being said, I guess it's our right to think it's gross, huh? If you don't put your money where your mouth is, nothing will ever get done. But you call people perverts and whatnot, don't you? What are you doing is illegal. Don't lump me in with you. Please don't fight. Jeez. I just have to not care about what anyone else is saying. That's right, I just don't care about what people say. Don't worry, don't worry. If you could do that, you wouldn't be in Mobius in the first place. Jeez, Stalk. I'm gonna... When I'm going to wrap up, I'm going to save on a separate file and look in if there's a way to repair the social links, or whether if you do it wrong, you're fucked. Because I need to max out everyone's social links to get the golden ending. So if that screwed me out of it, then yeah, like, my last save was before we fought Stalk as a boss, so it wouldn't be that far back. Like, if I just skip cutscenes, we'd get back here pretty quick, you know? Hey, what's wrong? I can sense a lot of sadness from your heart. Oh, could it be about that person? A heart that's closed off in the real world can't be turned back on again that easily. If you wish to do it again, I'll do what I can. I don't think my power is enough. In order to change the heart of a musician... Oh, okay, this is actually what it is. To revert a bad feeling. I need your feelings too. Face that person again isn't strong enough right now. I'm always on your side. When you know what you want, come back any time. Oh, so I need to go get closer with him in battle. I think. I'm gonna look it up. I was about to wrap up anyway, because if I'm being honest, it's not even a food thing, it's temperature. The sun is beaming in my window and my room's starting the greenhouse, and I haven't got any fans on in my room. Like, it's starting to actually get pretty damn warm in my room. Because my windows are quite big. So I kind of went to the new South Park, Eric Cartman, there's an OP astral projection called Cupid Me. But off screen, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to save on a separate file, just in case, like, it's more awkward or something to renew it. There. I said tomorrow and Wednesday I'm taking off because I'm up to various things, but on Thursday, speaking of music, we're jumping into a rhythm game. We're playing Theatre Rhythm Final Bar Line, which, despite not having any name in it that says it, it's actually a Final Fantasy game. Theatre Rhythm Final Bar Line is a rhythm game celebrating the legacy of the entire franchise. I like rhythm games. I've streamed one or two on this channel already. So one of my all-time favourite franchises... Rhythm game. Eh? Eh? You know? Nobody cares about that fact, which weirds me out. Cupid Me, I can't... Yeah, I suppose it's just... South Park, I guess. Okay, streaming rhythm games. Yeah, that's fair. To be fair, I'm sure I'll be fine with Theatre Rhythm. When I streamed DJ Max Respect, I was pretty good at juggling chat and the stream. My only problem is that the game was super loud, so I had to, really turn it down. And if that's the case with Theatre Rhythm as well, the demo seems alright volume-wise, but obviously how it is when I'm playing it by myself without headphones and how it is when I've got the headphones in are very different beasts. God, the copyright claims are awful. Yeah, it's why I appreciate that Square were really honest about it. On the demo, there's a little thing in the options that tell you about streaming guidelines, and they're extremely clear about the fact they won't claim any of your stuff or do anything with it as long as it's still in the contents of the game. They say if you extract the music from the rhythm game and upload it separately, then yeah, they'll get on your case. But if it's just the music playing in the game's universe, in the game sort of thing, they won't get you for it. They'll leave you to it, because they say it's within fair use. You're literally playing the game with the music. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad they specify. Basically, don't be a dick, and they won't get on your case. Fair use is a refreshment. Yeah, starting with, I want to say FF15, they've started putting, fair use and license guidelines in their games, in the options. Some of them used to be quite strict, but I get that, a lot of companies, they're just trying to find their way of doing it. 15 was pretty strict. It was very much don't stream anything after Chapter 13 for a while. KH3 was, if you go to any Disney World, it's not on us, Disney will take it. So I was like, okay, if you're streaming a Kingdom Hearts game, it's on you in that sense, because anything Disney related is going. The Kingdom Hearts rhythm game literally just said, for your best interest, don't stream it, because 99% of this music is Disney music, and so Disney will get you, and they are pretty harsh. They do what Falcom does. Atlas are starting to get better, and I say that very slowly, because I'm still waiting for the next big title to prove it. the whole time it's been remasters and like smaller budget titles or ports, and they're saying, oh, you can do what you want with the streaming. I'm like, okay, that's good, but when the next major title, whether that's Shin Megami Tensei or Persona comes around, that'll be the test, because that'll be their next major super big title. If they start like cracking down on streaming again, then I'm like, no, never mind. Tracks to YouTube. Yeah, and that's a brilliant way of doing it. So let's talk to you again. Is there any hint of what I have to do? Is it just that I need to hang out with them more? It's going to be about that person. A heart is closed off in the real world, can't be turned back easily. If you wish to do it again, I can do what I can. Oh, but I think my power is a heart of power. I need your feelings too. It seems that you used to face that person again isn't strong enough. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be stuff I need to do to get to talk to them again. If I go out as a musician, what happens? I'm going to do the same. Yeah. Well, to be fair, we're on agreement, because that's why I uploaded Dragon Star Varnia's soundtrack, because there's no official release of the entire soundtrack ever on YouTube, full stop. Or at least not before I did it. The only tracks that were on there were the ones a part of the mini CD that came in the collector's edition, which was only 8 of like the 30 tracks. And which annoyed me, because I actually like a lot of Dragon Star Varnia's soundtrack, so I took it upon myself to fix that problem. But anyway, I'm going around in a circle, and I'm genuinely boiling. It's getting really, really warm in my room. Like, oh my god, it's like 24 Celsius right now. Like, it's getting a bit warm in my room. I've got to go. Anyway, I'll see you guys again on Thursday for Theatre Rhythm Final Bar Line. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Peace. Oh, remember to like and subscribe. Nearly forgot that bit of the part YouTube spiel I gotta do, and that my Twitter and Patreon is in the description of every video if you feel so inclined. Anyway, I remembered the script bit. You guys take care now. Peace.